Hello and welcome to One Stop Co-op Shop Streamed, your one stop for co-op news and playthroughs. And today we are playing through Marvel Champions. It's Friday and it's been a week, Terence. I didn't see you last week. I missed you, buddy. Very
How's it
good.
going?
Very good. Man, we missed all this Drax love together. Well, thankfully, today we're going to have more Drax love.
Well, he impersonates Hulk. A lot of people on, I feel like the Discord have said they wish, like how Drax works was how they would have designed Hulk, like just a much more fun design.
I mean, he's certainly fun, right? Like that's the bottom line. Is he's definitely a fun hero. So if you missed it, I did a first time playthrough like I do with all the heroes. But you could definitely check that out. But we'll go through a little bit. His big thing is, after he changes form... Well, let's talk about his vengeance counters. Before we talk about that, he gets +1 attack for each vengeance counter on him. So he's going to collect vengeance counters. After the villain attacks Drax, place a vengeance counter here, maximum of 3. If you can't place a vengeance counter here... I missed this before, by the way. Draw a card.
Wait, did you miss that on stream? Well, you're just like, nah, I don't... I mean, I guess it's legal because you could just ignore the response. So
here's the problem.
You technically played correct.
Here's the problem. Whenever I play these heroes for the first time on stream, it's literally the first time I'm playing them, right? And I'm trying to talk to everybody, and I'm trying to play, and everything else. I'm still going to keep doing it the way I'm doing it because I think you get more genuine enthusiasm when it's the first time I see something. But I am going to make mistakes, and it just is what it is. And look, Marvel Champions is a game where you're going to probably make mistakes from time to time, and I think that's okay. Alright, so when he's flipped over, though, after you change this form, remove all vengeance counters, so it gets rid of them all, and heal 2 damage from him for each vengeance counter removed this way. Which makes me believe, I don't know why he needs a recovery stat, although I guess, I mean, he has 14 life, so he can get pretty low. He'll only max get 6 back, so...
Yeah, I feel like if his one upgrade, too stubborn to die, allows you to flip with 4 health. You get 6 back, and then if you recover, because it doesn't require you to exhaust, you can get basically up to max health that way, right?
Yeah,
so
no. I'm just kind of, I'm kind of messing around. So Awesome Artem says, Lockjaw, will Lockjaw appear? I think I took Lockjaw out of my deck, didn't I? Let me see. Nope, he's in there. Of course Lockjaw's in there. With a 4-card hand, how can you not have Lockjaw? I do have Lockjaw. How about you?
I don't... Pretty sure I did not put Lockjaw on my deck. I feel like Lockjaw is so good in all these like 4-hand aggression heroes, just because you could draw a trash hand, but if he's in your discard,
you still have something to do. I agree. And Lockjaw, he's one of my favorite no matter what the deck is. Victor Von Doom says, Terence, are you working on some sort of Groot strategy, or are you just a fan of the tree? Thought he'd go with Star-Lord or Gamora. So he thought you would go with one of those two instead of Groot.
Yeah, I mean, if you're done... I don't know if you want to talk about Drax more, but I can address that whenever you're... Yeah, so I wanted to build in Drax's... let me pull the card out. In Drax's pack, he came out with a new Justice card, Think Fast here.
Yep.
Here you go, Peter. And so, as Peter's shown, Groot Justice is really strong, except apparently against like endgame, like Ronin, where you just need more of everything. But this is, I think, one of the strongest like confused cards in the game.
One cost.
One cost, take damage. And that just seemed to play really well with kind of Groot's counters. It's just like, I think you're willing to take a ping to get like 2 more counters back, or if you have fruition, 3 more counters and a card.
What did I tell you, man? I told you tree wants to flip. That was...
Yeah, it's just so much better than Concussive Blow, though. Concussive Blow is so expensive.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
So I think this really makes Groot Justice a lot better. And
what do you think of my thought that you want to get his obligation as many times as possible? Do you agree with that?
I think with Think Fast, you don't need to depend on it as much. Like 3 copies of this in your deck. Like I was doing some true solo playthroughs for deck testing the Groot, and like I was surprised how often I was at above 5, like 5+ counters for most of the game. Just because you're just like, I'm gonna flip, cool. And then it just like you can confuse them even if you're not gonna flip. You just like always play think fast because maybe you will flip at some
Sure.
point, right? So it's just really good
yeah, no,
card.
having
And
him
so
confused, or any villain confused, is never a bad thing. Having him confused for extended periods of time.
yeah, you know, negates advance too if you get unlucky
Yep.
that way. And so I just wanted to build when this card came up. I think Rocket and Groot actually were the first two heroes I thought of. Obviously, Rocket's on the art, but I think Rocket also wants to kind of flip down more than Star Lord, Drax, and
Yeah.
Gamora even. And so being able to use his tinkering. So I haven't deck built and put this in one of my Justice Rocket decks yet, but I have not actually played a lot of Groot, so I wanted to kind of give it a try. And you know, I have a little different of a deck than Peter's when he played Justice Groot, so I actually have a lot more Thor events in my
All right, it'll be
deck.
interesting. So I did protection, and I did not do protection to protect Groot. Groot is fine on his own. He is definitely tough enough to take some hits. I did more protection so I don't have to flip. So that way I could leave all the flipping to Groot. So all those Justice events, all the confuses, all the everything else. Terrence is going to take advantage of them more than me. I'm basically a don't flip very often, but heal yourself up quite often type of a protection. I basically very different than everything else we've been playing lately. And I will say I have not played my deck at all, which was evident by the fact that that's the reason our stream was so late starting. I didn't realize Drax wasn't in here yet. So I constructed my deck with Terrence the other night, and it was so late at night, and I just never got a chance to play it. So I haven't played this at all. I designed it as a co-op deck, though, so there is that. And I got Nerves of Steel on turn 1, by the way, which makes me happy.
Nice. Yeah, it was fun. Peter calls me at like midnight his time and is like, "I have 60 cards. Help."
I did. I had a 60 card deck. And yeah, no, it wasn't good, but you know, I got rid of it and I got it down. This card, top card of the encounter deck to reduce. Well, I don't need Leading Blow yet. The question is Mockingbird. I think I don't keep Mockingbird either, right? Even though stun on turn 1's pretty good.
You don't need 4 Justice on opening turn. I mean, do I keep your Groot just to give you tough? Do I do it?
I mean, I don't mind tough on turn 1. We're supposed to draw 2 encounter cards each, by the way.
Yeah.
Who's first player?
Do you want first player? You can take it. I feel like you're the.
I mean,
the
I am kind of
one.
angry, so I should be leading the way. I'm also the stealthy one, though. I'm invisible. You don't see me. I'm standing perfectly still.
No, you have to build the Justice Drax deck that just runs 3 copies
Yes.
of Stealth Strike, and then you get to say it on stream.
Green Goblin has a real. So this is when completed in play order. Each player not engaged with the Goblin. All right, so we don't want this to get completed, obviously. But I feel like that's all you. I feel like if you're relying on me to deal with that, we're doing something wrong. I'm going to discard Mockingbird. I'm going to try to get CITT. Hopefully in this initial mulligan, Nerves of Steel is the only thing I'm keeping. DWI, Feat Mastery. There you go.
You'll love to see
but
it.
it is not, unfortunately, DITT. I don't have. But that's okay. I mean, between...
Retweet Mastery, in my opinion, is the stronger of those 2 cards. 100%.
Which one is?
Do we tweet Mastery? Is like one of his. Like, if I could pick one card out of the deck to auto draw from Drax, it's that card.
I mean, it's pretty good.
Hands down.
I do have Mantis. I got Preemptive Strike. I've got Subdue. I got some stuff. I got Intimidation, which I'm never going to play this game. If I need to use Intimidation, we've got issues. It's.
I don't know if that's true. Intimidation's such good efficiency. It's like 1 for whatever your attack is, so that's like 4 or 5
right
when
now,
you level
though,
up. Like
terrible. Like.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going first. I get no special things on this side, so yeah, we're just flipping. Me and my 1 attack. Woohoo! I feel like I'm letting people down having 1 attack. So I'm getting rid of Intimidation. I'm getting rid of Mantis. I'm not gonna be able to afford her.
Wait, you're dishing Mantis? Holy crap, man.
That's tough.
That's rough.
You're right. Oh, heal 3. That's right. All right. So I'll get rid of Preemptive Strike to put in Nerves of Steel, and then I get rid of Subdue to get. Well, hold on. Why don't I not do that yet? Why don't I pay for Preemptive Strike to get Dui Mastery out, and then I'll make an attack so I can draw a card and figure it out. What do you want me to do my 1 damage to, man?
I let's see.
I mean, if we do it to Goblin and he gets that healing.
Yeah, if you just do if you do Thrall, I can just kill with my base attack.
Oh, okay.
Too.
You're not gonna need. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. All right, that's fine. I'll hit a Thrall.
That seems like the right.
Well,
call,
hold on.
right?
Are you putting Tough?
Yes, I will put Tough on
so
both.
The Thrall will do 1 damage here. Well, just so you keep your counters. I mean, your counters are more important than my life, right? So we'll do that. We'll take care of yours. I think is.
Well, I can kill both.
Look at you.
I've root stop. I root stop in my.
Well, I got a med team, but Ooh, do I get rid of Mantis for a med team? Oh, but then I'd have to get rid of Nerves of Steel too. Oh, by the way, Nerves of Steel costs 2. I don't know what I was thinking there. So I guess I get rid of Subdue and med team for Nerves of Steel.
Yeah, and then you hold Mantis.
Yeah,
probably.
Because Mantis is not only cheaper than med team, but I can med team her to heal me even better, which seems like a good idea.
Also heals with me instead of 2.
It heals better and. Let's see. Victor Von Doom says, interesting. I still haven't gotten around to trying much with the Guardians. So many characters to mess with and so little time. You're going on vacation next week, so Terence isn't going to be around again next week. I'll probably stream something Friday night. I'll probably stream something Marvel. Maybe I'll get somebody else on. And then, so I'll try to stick with the Guardians theme, though, because I'm liking the Guardians. Maybe I'll get my son to come on with me, because he's a huge Star-Lord fan. Now, he hasn't played Star-Lord in the game yet, but he's played enough Marvel Champions to know, so maybe I'll warm him up this week.
Did you drew into Met Team? That was your tweet?
I discarded it. I just don't have the resources, because I forgot Nerves of Steel costs 2.
Yeah.
It's not as inexpensive as I thought. So Terence is away next week, and then the following week I will be on vacation for sure, so we will not be doing a stream that night. I will be at a place with internet, so I mean that possibly could change, but the odds of me being away on a family vacation and getting on and streaming are pretty low, because I don't even know that I'm going to bring my streaming equipment. So Awesome Martin says, I see Lockjaw. Yes, he is in my discard pile, so he is available. I can get him. All right, Terence, why don't you go ahead and do your first turn?
All right, so I'm gonna do Growth Spurt because why not? I'll do Fruition for another 2.
Seems good.
I will flip Genius and Root Stop to get a 5th one on yours. Your Goblin Thrall.
I'll get rid of it eventually.
And then probably pitch I'm Groot for We Are Groot to drop 2 growth counters to give both of us
that
tough.
Feels real good.
Which should help you.
One.
Yeah. And then I will attack for 2 to take out my Thrall.
Oh, so we're not dealing with threat, though. That's the...
Yeah. I mean, I pitched some boarding events. I pitched a 4 Justice, but I'm running 3 of them in this deck, and I'm holding on to my Power Justice.
Gotcha.
So.
All right, let's draw up. Draw up. Ooh, I got my Night Nurse, Ironheart, and Sidestep. Any amount of damage for 3 of that damage if you pay for it using a lightning resource, which I will, deal 1 damage to the enemy. Sweet. Although there's no reason to use it because of tough, right? Well, hold on. Would that wouldn't preclude me from getting tough though, right?
No, so if you actually sidestep and you only get 3 damage, like he draws just like a garbage boost card, then it would not take your tough off because you do not take any damage.
Hopefully sidestep this. Although it wouldn't be bad to
And the nice thing is you can make that call, right? Like
after I see it.
When you see the flip.
When you would take any amount of damage, right? It's not on defense. Oh, I should probably ready up myself as well. All right, so first things first, first things first, add 2 threat to the scheme. I'm going to add a counter to myself. Oh, it says after the villain attacks you. So I guess I won't add that after the yet. All right, so he's going to attack for 2.
So, like, another option is you could even defend for me if you want to accelerate your vengeance.
We'll see if I sidestep this first one, right? I mean, that makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens. Give the villain an additional boost card. So, sidestep would not get rid of it all. So I am going to have to tough this either way. Do you want me to defend for you? I guess that's not a terrible idea.
No, it's fine. I have my tough. I mean,
well, I can. Well, let me defend for you in sidestep, and maybe you return the favor later.
Want to so is your plan then on your turn to then ditch Night Nurse?
So because here's the problem: I don't get the Tweet Mastery if.
No, you don't have to defend like with an exhaust, right? You can sidestep because it is defense and become the target of attack. Oh no!
Because that's this is when you would take any amount of damage. And here's the other thing.
No, let me just take it.
All right, so
I think you probably want that card draw.
Goblin throw on play, engage with you. Yeah, the card draw is pretty important. Although I am wasting my nerves of steel this turn, but it will get plenty of use throughout the course of the game.
I think I just take the counter so I can stay up.
Well, yeah. So this one does a damage to you, right? Yep. All right. So let's go ahead and flip our 57 cards on turn 1. The lovely part of Green Goblin is turn 1's. Massive amount of stuff that you got to deal with.
Yeah. The other thing that I think is easy to miss too, because I forget this all the time, is when he does do damage, we do have to place a threat on the main scheme.
So he hasn't done any damage yet, though.
Yeah, correct.
All right. So put Goblin Nation into play. Each Goblin enemy, including Green Goblin, gets +1 attack. Well, there's that. Oh. Pumpkin bombs. Nice. That goes right to Goblin, right? Attached to the villain. Yep. It's indirect damage. Oh, here we go. Hero Glider. Enemy with the highest printed hit points. That would be also Goblin. All right. My stuff's out, and none of it was against me. So I feel good about that. Uh-oh.
Great. Man, should have defended.
Well. Uh-oh. Double boost. So what does this get? 2 on it?
Oh, and he attacks me?
I can block that.
Fantastic.
Hold on. Wait, what's this? Each player puts or...
This is a overrun. It's the one where when you defeat it, more goblins come out.
Oh. Wow. All right. Do you want me to defend for you? I mean, I've got sidestep. We were talking about doing it anyway. It gives me another counter. Let's just do it. Right? Let's do it.
I mean, he is going to hit for a lot,
That's fine,
though.
Because I've got Mantis about to come out, right?
He hits for 3, plus you're going to take the bombs.
So 5 damage plus the boost. But I block for 5, don't forget. I'm blocking for exactly 5 right now, and I got Mantis to heal me for 3. Right?
So he, has a base of 4, right?
He has a base of 4 plus this is 6. I got it.
Yeah.
Done. 7, 8. All right. So he hits me for 8. I'm going to sidestep. So it's 2 plus 3,
you do
5.
1 to him.
And I do 1 to him. So let's do that. And I take 3 damage and add 1 threat to the scheme, right? I mean, that's 1 Mantis heal. So I'm already good. Now, what I'm not good with is all this threat up here. I can't do jack. I can't do anything about it.
Oh, any schemes? Great. Oh, nice. Love to see it. Did we shuffle this?
I shuffled it for sure.
I mean, I guess we did because we got side schemes, but that's a lot of standard cards.
Good, right? We didn't get the one we wanted. We don't want to see. So there's that. I mean,
yeah. Man, I do I confuse him? All right, so I'd love to get rid of some of this stuff, but I almost feel
oh
like
wait,
the
wait,
play
Goblin
here
Bombs is
is you
gone, right?
obviously for justice. Yes, yeah. How upset
Not
would
at
you
all. You
be
do it, man. I don't care what you're about to say next.
if I for justice and just do think fast?
What's for justice?
For threat.
Oh yeah, why not?
So you want me to take Goblin Nation out, or you want me to do
I
mutagen
mean, I think
probably,
you have
right?
to do mutagen. We can't afford, because I mean, we're gonna get 2 more on mutagen, plus the 2.
So four would be
I'll
13, so
take
they'd
the
be one
extra
away,
damage, no
basically.
problem, over any of what we're talking about now. Oh, by the way, I forgot to add an extra vengeance counter, so I'm up to 2.
All right, so 4 off of 9
Yep.
is 5, and then think fast does 1 damage to me, and confuses him, and then I think I'm just gonna
Yeah.
flip down, and then I'll have lay down the
Don't
law
forget to
next
get your
turn
2 counters.
to do another 4 when I flip back, and then I will.
All right, and
Go
I'm
up.
just doing Mantis, right? I think Mantis is the right call here.
Yeah.
So I do Mantis,
so.
and I heal myself for 3. Boom, boom, boom.
Yep.
So Mantis is an action, exhaust her to deal 1 damage to her and heal 3 damage from an identity. Oh, I can do that to you. You're welcome. But I'm not going to do it to you because I don't want to.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're never doing that to me.
Well, I do have the healing deck, right? Like, that's the whole point. All right, let's draw into it. Payback. After the villain attacks you, deal X damage, where X is your attack. Now, that's after. So I assume I get my vengeance counter, which is also after. I assume I can pick the order.
For what?
So for payback. Because it says after the villain attacks you.
Yeah. Because they both trigger at the same time,
right.
You get to pick.
Night Sleep would be good, but I think I'm going to probably end up subduing and maybe fight me cowarding even.
I mean, you get 2 cards out of that.
Feels good.
Right?
I mean, and I got my healing over here. I wish I had something to heal her. But I will. I only have 1 med team out. I believe I have 3 in the deck. Let me check. Med team. Nope, only 2. That is the card I dropped down. All right, where are we at? He's confused. So first things first, we're going to add 2 threat to the scheme. Right? And then...
Yep.
Oh,
no, 4. 4 with
right.
overrun.
And then you are first player, so he tries to thwart against you. Cannot, or scheme against you. Can't. The little goblin jobber does, though. And that's okay. And then he is going to attack me. I am not going to defend. I am just going to take it. So he's attacking for 3 plus 1 more. I'm sorry. Plus 1 for this. So that's 5 damage, right? And I'm going to Nerves of Steel and subdue that. So I take 2 damage. Maybe I did some stuff wrong here. I feel like I did some stuff wrong now. Sure. Well, can I do payback? I can do payback right now, right? After he attacks you.
Well, you can't. Yeah, but the one downside is you can't use Nerves of Steel and subdue because it's not a defense event.
Wait, what? All right. There goes Knife Leap.
Do you want Knife Leap over Fight Me Coward?
For sure. Because I can't pay for Knife Leap. Not anytime soon, right?
Knife Leap will be free after this attack.
Oh, is that how it works?
Free vengeance.
I'm sorry. Yep. Never mind. Goodbye, Fight Me Coward. I forgot it got discounted by 1 for each vengeance counter on Drax. You are correct. All right, so he attacked me. I paid for... So, sorry. Let's make sure everybody's following this. All right, he attacks me. I did Fight Me Coward. I discarded Fight Me Coward to pay for Subdue. So that subtracts 3, so I took 2 damage. I was at 14. I took 2 damage. He's going to add 1 threat because he did damage to me. I've moved my vengeance counter up. Then I'm going to discard payback. After the villain attacks you, deal X damage to a villain where X is your attack. My attack right now is 1 plus 3. It's 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. think we're all right here. And then I got Knife Leap in my hand to, well, Knife Leap him. All right. I'm good. Where are you at? We got to draw cards. I feel like we made it through the beginning part. I didn't say anything. I hate Goblin Knight.
You got Knife Leap, though.
Oh, I do have Knife Leap, which is great.
So I'm not too upset about it. Like, sure, it would have been good to do it on the villain, but like it's.
So let me ask you about Knife Leap. I have a question, and maybe this isn't answered yet. When you make a basic attack, you get +5 attack for the attack. The attack gains Overkill and Piercing. If Green Goblin is tough, does the Piercing go through Green Goblin or no, because of the Overkill just splashes over?
I think Overkill just splashes.
So I would not get rid of the tough on the villain. That's what I figured. Oh, the villain each minute engage with you attacks. That's always nice. I mean, I'm already at max vengeance counters. I mean, I can't block because Knife Leaf, so I'm just gonna take a.
Yeah, but you get to draw a card out of this.
Thank you for reminding me. Again, I forgot about that. Yes, I get to draw a card, and there's gonna be one more threat on the scheme, because he's definitely attacking me for 1, 2, 3, 4, plus. Great. So I took 4 from that. Is that it? That doesn't feel terrible. But then this one's going to attack me also. So that's 5. It says the villain each minion.
Does he?
Yeah. No. The villain always attacks first, then minions. That's why this jobber is as bad as he is because of that. But that's all right. I mean, I've got Mantis here to heal me. I just hope I get... I do get to draw a card. Ooh, payback. Oh, so I could have played that right away, right? I'm going to play that on this one, maybe?
No, you have to do it to the villain.
Oh, okay. Now, could I have done that? Because I drew it based on him attacking. It says after the attack, right? And I picked the order. So yeah,
it's after
4 more damage on the villain. I like these free cards. They're working out. Now, you're going to be able to do something about some of this threat, right? Asking for a friend.
Not as much as I'd like.
Oh, you have Root Stomp? But you might not be able to play it. Root Stomp?
Play what? I mean, I will play it.
Okay.
Anyways,
all right.
Turn.
So I'm first player. I am going to Knife Leap. All right. So reduce the cost by 1 for each vengeance counter. When you make a basic attack, you get +5 to that attack. And that attack gains Overkill and Piercing. So that is sweet. So my attack right now is 4. +5 is 9. So we're going to get rid of the Goblin Knight over here. And does 2 Overkill. You are welcome, sir. And we're going to have Mantis do what Mantis does and heal me up. I mean, the other option was for me to flip, but I feel like that's a terrible idea. Right?
I wonder if we just have to suck up and take these minions from Overrun. Just a lot of threat.
I mean, maybe. I mean, it's on you. I'm done. Oh,
did you draw your card?
Attack. Good call. Oh, and I never attacked. Oh, I did attack. All right, I'm gonna hold on to that energy.
Well, at least you're not Hulk.
Yes,
and you get
I do get to hold on to it. That feels good. I got to be honest.
Oh, wait. You can just spend it now. Get rid of Goblin Glider.
Is that too? Oh, it is. Look at you. Look at the big brain on Terence.
Oh man, that's so nice.
That worked out.
All right. I will get 2 growth counters.
It sucks that you haven't gotten that one card that gives you 3 in a card draw. That is like my favorite card in the entire game, or one of them.
Yeah, I'm like halfway through my deck. So I just flipped, and I'm gonna spend, I think, I'm Groot on Lay Down the Law to remove 3 off the main scheme.
Feels good.
Yeah, I'm searching for my Sense of Justice. I don't know where that's at. I think I'm gonna spend the 2 strength to Root Stomp your Goblin Soldier.
Deal 1 damage to the engaged player, so that's me who gets 1. That's what it is.
And I think I just put out Vine Spikes, and then...
You can Vine Spike him to death right now if you wanted. If it feels like the right call, because he's going to do 1 damage and get rid of a counter anyway, right?
Two damage, 2 damage.
What do you mean?
Because we still have Domination out.
Yeah. Now, are we going to survive this turn? No. No, I mean we're flipping this turn. So wait, you removed 3 from the main scheme. Was that even the right thing to do?
No, maybe not. Because it goes up by 4, right?
It goes up by 4, which puts it 1 away, and then if either of us take any damage, well, actually, you won't be taking damage. Wait, what does this thing say? So we might actually be able to avoid it if I get defensive events. So we might not pop this turn, right?
Do you want to take that risk?
What else? What are other options?
We could remove...
I think it's probably the right call. I think it's the right call. All right. I mean, it might not work out, but I still feel like it's the right call. All right, let's ready up.
Oh, there we go.
Draw.
Oh, there it is.
I did not get any defensive events. I have my knife. Fight Me Coward isn't great. When your hero makes a basic attack, discard the top card of your deck. Oh, yeah, Leading Blow's good. I got Power in All of Us, which I got for that CITT card, which hasn't come out yet, by the way. And I am, over halfway through at this point.
I feel like I made a mistake by mulliganing my thwart card. Actually,
we're giving you +1 thwart.
Plus his upgrade thwart.
Where you can spend 1 to thwart for 2 more.
To get thwart, so then
we couldn't have expected these to all come out. It is what it is. All right, let's raise it by 4. We are going to pop though, unfortunately, unless you block for me.
Yeah, I mean I can do it.
Well, but then when you get attacked, are you going to have enough counters left on yourself? That's the question.
I mean, you don't know, right?
I mean, here's the other thing. I could block with Mantis. Does that count? Triggering out attacks and damages you. I
don't know if that's worth it though, right?
I mean, Mantis? I don't have.
I almost feel like advancing the next main scheme is not the end of the world. Also,
I mean, is that what we want to do?
Okay.
Let's make the call.
Right.
I mean, I got nothing defensive. All right, I'm making the call. We are going to... I'm going to chump with Mantis. Because that won't advance the scheme, right? Okay, I'm chumping with Mantis. All right, so he attacks for 3 with that. And then put him into play, engage with you. That's all right. That's 1 more damage on me. I'm okay with that.
2.
Right, 2. Good call.
Did you take your goblin? Didn't I kill goblin?
Yeah, I took the 1 point. I did.
You should have an encounter card.
That's why I was at 10. Put me down to 9. Okay. All right, so he attacks you.
All
Are
right.
you defending or no? All right, so he attacks you for 3. And then boost for the villain heals 2 damage. It's not the worst thing in the world. All right, so he hits you for nothing. Because he only attacks for 3. Not even a Groot counter gone.
Yep.
And I know they're not called Groot counters, but I call them Groot counters. I know they're growth counters, only because I just looked. And mine are vengeance counters. But mine are really Drax counters. And yours are really Groot counters. So there. Take that. All right, let's draw some cards, do some stuff, right? More pumpkin bombs. Bombs.
These games, it's the right time to do it.
Okay. Well, I mean, it is what it is, right? All right, so nothing we could do about it. I mean, we really tried to keep this from popping, but we did not. So this goes away. Oh, each player not engaged with a goblin minion must discard 3 cards from the encounter deck.
But we both are, so that's
so
great.
We don't do that. And then when revealed, advance. Oh, do we want to read? As the cloud engulfs the city, those unfortunate enough to be caught in the vapors begin to shiver and shift, mutating into hideous goblin creatures. So basically, he's releasing this like mutagen cloud on the city, which is not great. Got to be honest. So it's gonna start at 8. It starts at no joke, and then it goes up by X, where X is equal to the number of goblin enemies, including Green Goblin, which is actually not that bad. It's actually less than 2 typically. Because if we get rid of our minions,
if we get rid of our minions,
it's actually going to accelerate very slowly at that point. All right, you are first player. Let's do this.
Do I just do Stealth Strike?
What's Stealth Strike?
4 damage, remove 2 threat.
Ooh. To yours?
Yeah, or do you want to do a leading blow first onto your goblin soldier?
Is mine worse than yours?
Well, I mean, your leading blow would allow us to. You get a card out of it, right? I have to make a basic
attack. I didn't think I was able to do that. Right?
Oh, that's true. Yeah. I think I hold on to Fertile Ground and I do Stealth Strike.
You definitely have to hold on to Fertile Ground.
I mean, I'd love to play Fruition, but I think the Stealth Strike is the most efficient.
So you're getting rid of this
thing.
Because don't forget, I attack for 4 also. So if I do a weenie attack on him, I can kill him myself.
So the question is, are we willing to take some villains potentially? So I can Stealth Strike and just remove 2 to kill Overrun. I think that will help us a lot.
I mean,
right? And then we hope we don't draw a ton of minions.
So here's the other potential. We're removing 2 here. If we remove 2 here, it's the same thing, right? Because we're just getting 2 back here. So if we remove 2, we don't remove any from the scheme. It goes down to 6. It's literally the exact same thing. Now, I get the fact that it adds up over time, but to not get the minions right now, I feel like now is not the best time to get the minions. If we delay it a turn, although it could be worse next turn, right? So that calls on you.
Yeah.
I mean, the problem is we still have Goblin Nation in. I would rather not have a ton of minions in front of us with Goblin Nation. And I'd rather not get minions because it accelerates the scheme. I mean, we could easily get 2 minions that I can't deal with myself, and it's going to accelerate by the exact same amount. You know what I mean? So actually, I think the right call is definitely not to do that. If anything, I'd take 2 off of Goblin Nation, but probably the main is where I'd prefer it to be.
Well, I can also Stealth Strike not during my turn because it's an action. So I can have you do your turn.
Do you want to do that
first, if you want to do it? Yeah, well, because I feel like part of it's like you actually have a lot of unknowns. Like your leading blow will let you draw a card, and if you play Fight Me Coward, which I don't know if you will.
I'm leaning toward it. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm playing my knife.
Are you going to then?
I'm playing my knife first. I think I'm gonna do Power on all of us to pay for it. Sadly, but I feel like I have to, because that way I guarantee. Because the knife is +1 damage, right? So now I'm at 5 attack.
No. So what you do, if you're gonna play Fight Me Coward, you do it first.
Well, I can't do it first. I'm not exhausted. Right? All right. Well, 5. By the way, I can kill the Goblin Soldier with 5, which is my base attack now. So I think I leading blow against Goblin, or do I try to kill your Thrall and hope to get lucky?
Well, I mean, I have Iron Groot, right? Or the Stealth Strike. So that's just I will kill my.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Then should I just hit Goblin? All right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna hit Goblin with leading blow. So that's my attack. It's gonna get reduced by however many threat symbols are here, right? 2. That's a shame. That would have killed him.
So that's 3 damage.
But it's also a shame because it's your obligation, which I feel, especially with Fertile Ground, you definitely would have not minded getting your obligation right now. All right. So that was 3, which means I get to ready myself.
You draw a card. You draw a card.
Another power in all of us. Wow. Like this.
Yeah. So you might as well kill my dude.
To get this. And then I draw a card.
And draw a card.
Come on, CITT. Man, I got a lot of resources. Guess who might come? Do I bring Lockjaw and just let him chump for me when I do Fight Me Coward?
Yeah. Or I don't think it's worth spending on pumpkin bombs.
What do you mean?
Pumpkin bombs is 2 strength. I don't think it's worth it.
Oh. I mean, that's the other option. I get rid of pumpkin bombs.
Nah, it's fine.
So do you want me to Lockjaw it? You think that's a call? Awesome. Yeah, Arden's going to be happy. Alrighty. Good boy. Who's my good boy? Unfortunately, I can't attack or do anything with him. I mean, I could just take this and hope to get something better and then bring Lockjaw after. Maybe that's the call.
I mean, you can. 3. He's gonna attack you, so you can make Lockjaw take the pumpkin bombs.
Well, but what if I draw CITT, right? You know what I mean? He's gonna attack for 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I could die on this. Never mind.
No, you can put 2 of that damage on
That's what
Lockjaw.
I'm saying. But I would have to do Lockjaw first, is the point. I'm just worried about drawing CITT here and like losing the ability to play it. All right, so here comes Lockjaw. I feel like putting 2 on Lockjaw is not the right call. I feel like I give him the full Meshuggah treatment here. Give him the 3 damage plus whatever the flip is. So, all right, so I'm going to play Fight Me Coward. So lets me ready and draw a card. Intimidation. Remove X threat from a scheme where
X pretty good.
Attack. That will be really good in a second. But, all right, so I readied. I did that. Lockjaw is going to chump for me. So I'm taking 3 damage plus 0. Okay. So Lockjaw's still alive. I will take the 2 indirect damage from the pumpkin bombs. Right?
You get to if you attack and kill the thrall, you get to draw another card.
Well, hold on. Don't we add a threat here because of him? Did we forget to do that at all? That's the first.
No, because he just flipped. He just flipped at the end because we got the
right. Because I blocked all of his damage with my ally. Right. Yep. Okay.
Mantis.
So we're good.
Yeah.
So I get to. So I'm gonna attack. The question is, do I kill a thrall? Oh, I have to.
Yeah, you have to kill a thrall.
I'm guarded. So thrall's dead, but I do get to draw a card with that. Parry is nice, but not as nice as intimidation, I think. The question is, which scheme do I remove all that threat from? Because I have removed 5 threat.
So it's 5, right?
This one, right?
And getting rid of the +1 attack seems good, right?
It has been annoying. That is for sure. Yep. All right.
Yep.
So I think we're good.
I mean, that's pretty good.
That felt like a great turn. That felt like I Draxed up some Draxing. Now the question is, hold on, before you go, do I flip?
What do you mean? It's still your turn. My turn's done.
So do I flip? All right.
So I'm just gonna Stealth Strike because that's
and then
obvious.
You get rid of 2 more.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like we can't do this yet.
No, you don't want to at the end of the turn.
So did you take 2 off?
Yeah.
Was it 9? Man. All right. Yeah. All right. So here's the question. Do I flip and heal myself for 6? And lose all my vengeance, though, which doesn't feel great. I mean, Lockjaw can chump for me again, and hopefully I get some healing, right? This deck is supposed to keep me healed up.
Well, that or you get too stubborn and die, which will force you to flip, right?
Oh, wait, what is that? That's one of my cards?
Yeah, it's your signature upgrade. It gets removed from the game when it goes off, but like when you would die, you reset your health down to 4 and you flip.
All right. Well,
and you have 11 cards, so there's a chance.
I mean, if I flip, I almost definitely get CITT too, which, God, I can't believe. All right. As many cards as I've been drawn to turn, too. There's too stubborn to die.
I mean, you got these two, so you got some.
All right, I did get med team. I got preemptive strike. I got sidestep. I feel like I'm sidestepping this time, right?
And you just hold lockdown.
It lets me draw a card too when he attacks me. Did I remember to do that?
Yeah.
No, because he didn't attack me. He attacked Lockjaw. So yeah, so I think we're good. Wait, how about the other turn? I think I forgot to do that, didn't I? Oh well, you forget, right? I feel like I forgot. Oh no, because I blocked with my ally. No. Yeah, so twice in a row I blocked with an ally. I'm good. All right. So, where you at? You ready up? You good to go?
Yeah. How have I not drawn Death Focus?
I mean,
yet? I think I even put 2
You haven't drawn
that.
I haven't drawn CITT. I mean, we're getting not the best luck, and I still feel like we're doing all right. So there's only 1 goblin in play, so we had 3 threat, which isn't even halfway to gone, by the way. That's why I feel like I'm not even worried about overrun. I'd rather just never get those 2 goblins, to be honest. You know what I mean? It goes through the deck faster, which is a permanent acceleration token. I think this just stays in for the rest of the game, personally. We'll see. All right, where are you at?
I'm gonna take this attack. I'll probably defend.
Okay. So let's boost 1. So 3 damage. So
3 attack.
Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. Gotta do something. All right, I'm not blocking. I'm not doing anything. I'm gonna keep Lockjaw to do good boy things. We will just take this attack ourselves, and we're gonna put it in play with us. All right, so I am going to play Nerves of Steel to do sidestep, which does 1 damage to him, and I take no damage. And then I'm gonna have to just
draw a card.
Draw a card. Thank you. Ooh, subdue. Nice. And then I'm gonna have to just take 1 from this one because I'm not blocking. Lockjaw is not blocking that.
All right. Counter cards.
And I do have preemptive strike and subdue, so worst case scenario.
You are stunned. That's nice.
I mean, better you than me, I feel like. I can almost take this guy out in 1 hit. Death from above. Green Goblin attacks with X, where X is equal to the villain's stage number. Guess what? Lockjaw is doing good boy things. So he attacks for 4 plus his boost of 2. That's 6 damage. Thank you, Lockjaw. Ooh. By the way, you guys wonder why I love Lockjaw? That's why. Lockjaw is always doing Lockjaw-y type things. Like, I feel like. All right. I mean, I could have preemptive strike that. I guess there's no real reason to, though. I'd rather get med team out and or too stubborn to die. Right?
I feel like too stubborn to die is probably the better play, right?
I mean, hopefully both. We'll see. All right. So it's me going first, right? So I think I just take out my soldier. Or do you need me to take yours down? Because yours is way nastier than my 1-hit soldier.
I'm probably gonna flip down because I have to think fast.
Oh, and you have root stomp though. Do you want to root stomp my guy, and then we'll just have to worry about 1 damage on this guy at some point? Because root stomp does exactly 5, right? Which would get you a counter. On nothing else will it get you a counter.
I don't have enough to pay for it.
All right. So you're gonna say we're gonna leave this in now. Monster does do it's going to do 2 threat. 1 for being a goblin and 1 for just adding threat. But you're removing threat, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah. No, I'm not actually.
So the question is 1 damage against me worse, or is 1 thwart for you worse?
I feel like it's better to just take out your Goblin Soldier. Because you can guarantee the kill, and so that's 1 threat off the board.
Right. So dead. And then I get to draw a card.
Right?
Another sidestep. Although I feel like I should probably save sidestep and or subdue. Probably sidestep. Sidestep's way better than subdue for me.
Sidestep's better because you can pay for it.
I mean, the only
nerves.
benefit of subdue is it gives me a second way to do it, and I don't have to exhaust myself to do it. But I guess I pay subdue and preemptive strike.
Sidestep, you don't have to exhaust either, right? So.
Oh, you don't? Oh, you're right. All right, so it's literally just worse for me. But it gives you a second set.
Yeah, so subdue is nice because you could play it like if someone's attacking me or something.
Why do
right? Like, I think that's the possibility.
Well, sure. I did not play med team. I'm sorry. I played Too Stubborn to Die, which is when Drax would be defeated, instead set his hit points to 4, change him to alter ego form, and remove this card from the game. It's kind of expensive, but it is a failsafe. I mean, I feel like if I did med team here, I wouldn't die. But I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely a failsafe. So, all right, I'm good.
All right, so I think I play Fertile Ground, right? And Think Fast.
Yeah. So it does 1 damage to you and stuns him.
Do I get rid of Root Stomp?
Wait, what is Think Fast? Where is it?
This one.
It's an action. Okay, good. Because if it was an attack, you would have been in trouble.
I think I pitched Root Stomp because threat's probably the bigger problem, right? And hope you have answers for monster.
I mean, we literally need to do.
Or do you think I should hold on
to?
to?
Worst case scenario, you do that 1 damage, right? Don't I have 2 knife leads?
So I flip down.
I feel like I got 1 coming. Oh.
I think I played Death Focus.
Finally here. Gosh, like you could have played Fertile Ground for that. Oh, don't forget when you flip. Oh, is that what you did? You used Fertile Ground to get that?
Yeah, drill into it. Yeah.
You just don't like exhausting. I see what's going on here, cheater.
All right,
Cheaterson. But yes, now.
He's confused.
So we're gonna add 2 plus 2 is 4.
4.
Which
to draw up because that's actually really important.
Hold on. Wait, why do I have all this in my hand? I can't get rid of either of those though. I feel like
you can just
right.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe you ditch med team and you hold on to sidestep. It depends on how bad you're trying to fish.
At this point,
are you trying to fish for anything?
CITT, but who cares at this point? Like when I get attacked, it's gonna happen. I'm not too worried about it. I'm just gonna. Of course, this is ridiculous. All right, where are we at? So I'm getting attacked now. We added the threat. He is going to attack me. Yep. I am not going to defend because I have preemptive strike and sidestep. Yeah. Worst case scenario. Oh my gosh, that is worst case scenario. Although I still think I'm just going to sidestep. Right? So that avoids 3 of that. So I do take 2 still. I think that's the right call. Preemptive strike would.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, you do don't you do preemptive because you're preventing 3 either way, and then preemptive is 3 back
instead of 1 back. That is just stupidity on my part. You are correct. Now the question is, do I just do both and take no damage?
I mean, that's not a terrible call.
I would have to get rid of med team. Is the only negative.
It seems.
And this turn I could actually play med team if I don't do that. So I think I don't do that, right? Because it's just 1 more damage.
Okay,
and
sure.
Because I'll get that 2 back with med team. Does that make sense? I get the 2 back with med team. And, yeah. So let's do 3 to him. By the way, I haven't gotten my alternative knife either. Which, yeah. So of my last 3 cards, my Drax's other knife and CITT are in there.
I'm feeling good. I am Groot the Thwart.
Oh, sweet.
And I'll have 9. I'll have
Nice.
9 counters.
All right. Well, yeah. So we're, I mean, not done yet. Oh, so I did take damage though. So we are.
I mean, I'm just assuming you have a plan for him.
For Monster?
Monster.
I mean, don't assume that. I'm one short of having a plan for him.
No, I mean, I can potentially figure out how to get Rocket out or something.
Well, yeah. I mean, it shouldn't be hard. You're getting another card. Don't forget. And you have Def Focus, so you're going to be able to play for I Am Groot for cheaper. Yeah. Well, it is
still very expensive, though.
Yeah, that's total of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. You got enough. And that's without your card draw. You have enough. Look at you. Check out the big brain on Terence. All right, so he is going to scheme against you, and then this guy is going to scheme as well. All right, let's draw our cards. Do the thing. Oh, you son of a...
Of course.
You. Oh, you. We knew, I mean, I guess we hadn't seen it, right? That's what I can say. I don't even think I've seen Drax's. Call the Weak.
It's
and Void
terrible, by the
Destroyer.
way.
I mean, they're not goblins, so we got that going for us. Right?
No, just his side scheme's terrible. Call the Weak.
It is. Hold on. Each enemy gets +2 attack. I mean, but you can get rid of 4, right? And guard and retaliate 1. And 3 attack. Oh. Remember how you said I was going to get rid of Monster? You're going to tank Monster. It's fine. You'll have 9 counters. You'll be able to tank Monster just fine. I got to get rid of this Jobber the Jobber. Ridiculousness. I mean, I can kill him on 1 hit, so that retaliate won't do anything. That's the good news. But go ahead and do your thing.
Wait, did you get attacked? Did you draw your card, bro?
I did. I drew the Genius, right? Or did I not?
No, you play Prince Sector, no steal. You should have 4 cards.
Leading Blow. Oh, shouldn't I have played this, though?
You can't. Leading Blow is an attack card.
Yes. So I could put 1 point on your Monster. It changes things, but I still got to kill my Destroyer Monkey.
Yeah, I don't need you to do 5. I just need you to do something.
I mean, I've been doing something.
No, I just mean I just need you to do something on him I can get Rocket. Rocket hits for 4, right?
Okay. Well, I mean, I guaranteed to do 2 on him. Right.
Well, I guess worst comes to worst, Groot can hit for 2.
Right? No, because you're stunned.
Well, Groot can't because he's stunned. Groot's useless.
And I can't. Oh, I can because. Oh no, I can't do it on your turn, unfortunately.
All right. Let's see. What is the?
I mean, if you.
So, I'm gonna flip. I feel like I should lay down the law just because it's so efficient. 1 for 3.
I mean, you doing that instead of I Am Groot, or
do I have enough to play?
I mean, you only if you don't I Am Groot, or if you don't. Well, it's 1 for 4, right? When you flip. Oh no, 1 for 3. I mean,
1 for 3 unless I use Power of Justice.
The question is, do you do that in Under Surveillance? I think not, right? I think you just hold Lay Down the Law. That'll be your hold card. You pay for.
Why would I hold it though? Because I just flipped.
What do you mean?
It's a card you play after
the only time you can play it. But I mean, you don't want to. You have to play I Am Groot, so you're just not going to play Rocket then, and you're going to take 3 hit to the face.
That seems terrible.
I mean, I think you. All right, so maybe you hold Under Surveillance.
Oh wait, Rocket can't overkill because I'm first player. So I think the hope is Rocket will do damage, and then your Leading Blow is just going to have to finish it.
I certainly will finish it. I can't Leading Blow against the enemy because I have a guard person in front of me.
Do you think I just do this and then hold on to under surveillance?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Wait.
Okay.
Yeah, those 3 pay for Rocket, right? And then these 2 and Def Focus pay for I Am Groot. Yeah, no, that's exactly what I think you should do.
So 9 off main scheme. Feels good. So that puts it down to 7.
9 off of how much? 16? All right. Yeah. Don't you want him up front?
And then Rocket's going to hit for 4.
And again, I think I can't do less than 2 because I do 5 attack, right?
And then I think I just get rid of stun, right?
Sure. Unless you want to get rid of this thing.
Wait, how much is that? I think I don't play Rocket then.
You deal with this big attack?
Right, and I just eat that. I just eat the attack.
I mean, you do have 9 counters.
Right, if I have this in my hand, I think when I flip, I just pay for lay down the law. I think I have to do it.
Well, don't pay for it with the double resource because you still have under surveillance. No reason to do that.
But
right, pay for it with and then you could put out under surveillance if you want. So hold on, where are we at? Wait, under surveillance.
So I'm paying. So when I flip, I pay 4 to remove 3, and then I'm gonna just thwart for 1 to get rid of Call the Weak. And I'm gonna keep my stun.
Yep, I put the stun back.
And I'm holding Rocket. Yeah, I'm just keeping my stun because I feel like getting rid of +2 attack across the board is worth it.
And I mean, who knows? Maybe I draw into something that does let me kill monster. All right. So, I'm feels attacking like monster and leading blow.
I mean, I essentially
I just did 5
thwart or whatever.
Because
nice. So if I play Rocket next turn, potentially I could overkill. Why am I under surveillance? Where'd that go?
I don't.
Oh, here it is.
All right. So yeah, I just did 5, which seems good. It's not good enough. Now I do get to draw a card, right? Because tweet.
Yep.
CITT. Oh. I mean, I have to do it, right?
You can play it.
2 resources of any type. So there goes my med team, though. Do I flip or do I just too stubborn to die to flip? All right. Well, anyway, I pay 2 to put CITT in. Then I pay 2 to ready myself. Oh well,
But you're already ready, dude.
Not yet. I kill this guy first. That's how I drew the card to begin with.
Oh,
by the way.
Okay. No, you attacked my monster.
Oh, you're right. All right, so I draw another card. Hold on, let me draw these back.
So I would do that before you play CITT.
Hold on. So I attack my guy and draw.
You want to see what your next card is?
Attack and kill my guy. Yes.
So you're exhausted.
Well, we know.
Okay, now you're shuffling though.
The more I think about it. So I do have to take a card. All right. So it's definitely CITT. I definitely ready myself. The question is, I guess I have to pay med team. Med team will be gone forever then. No, I have
2 more in the deck.
Do I get rid of that and my knife?
Don't you have 3?
I guess I kind of have to, right? Or do I get... Nah, sidestep.
I mean, if you play...
Sidestep's more likely to come out. Or something like it.
Yeah, but don't you want it? And you want to guarantee it in your hand?
So I pay the knife. So I lose retaliate the rest of the game. I mean...
Wait. Oh, you mean to...
CITT, because I have to...
For CITT? Yeah, I don't know. You probably just play the knife so it's out of your deck forever. Because you're not drawing, you're not shuffling.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Again,
I'm never going to
soon,
shuffle
right?
again. So the question is...
Yeah, I would hold
knife and get rid of sidestep. I mean, bottom line is I might have to flip. At some point, I'm going to have to flip, right? Like, either I'm going to do it myself or I'm going to too stubborn to die flip. All right, so
do you want to kill monster or do you want to just hit him?
I think I kill monster. It's one more, one less threat, and you're not going to... And you could block.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? If we don't want me flipping, you block for me. Assuming I don't get defensive cards. So I do get to draw a card, though. Which means I could play knife. Oh, man. I don't play this, though, right? No way.
No, you don't do it, bro. You don't do it. Unless you want to flip this turn.
Like, you would have to block for me right here. Oh, you can't. You're exhausted.
I can't. I'm exhausted.
So I'm going to put my knife out.
Because we got rid of the plus to attack. I mean, that's just, like, not a good card when you're low on health.
No, I mean, I do have too stubborn to die.
Or you have someone to block.
Oh, by the way, I don't get retaliated on for anybody in the thing because I killed it, right? That was mine. That was a while ago. So I killed it in one blow.
Yeah.
So no retaliation. I mean, it feels good right now to be Drax, right? Like, this is where you want to be except for the 2 health part.
I mean, I feel like that's Drax's best, though. Like, he is totally teetering on the edge constantly. And I do think he is a lot better in multiplayer.
Yes, for sure.
Like, it is so hard to do what you're doing, plus even... I'm not even doing the best job at managing threat, but I definitely, as you can tell, put a lot more thwart cards in my Groot Justice deck than you did.
Well, but look at where we are right now. We've lost 2 allies the entire game. I mean, we could... This is a decent collector pair right here. Like, the way we've built our decks would actually be not terrible against collector. Have you not gone through your deck yet? I'm actually going through faster.
I mean, you draw more.
I'm drawing a ton of cards from this stuff.
Yeah, because you have a 4-card hand, but you're essentially.
I mean, I essentially have a 6 or 7 card hand at this point. Because when he attacks me, I get one. When I attack him, I get one. Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's why, like, if you don't get Tweet Mastery, it's actually really painful.
Yeah.
Because there's no limit on it, which makes it not broken, but like. Most cards have a limit of like once a round
you
or
don't
whatever,
exhaust it,
right?
you don't do anything.
And that doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, between that and CITT and my Fight Me Coward, that's just ridiculous.
Well, and Leading Blow. Leading Blow is like the other card that really enables this. Leading Blow, the protection card that you subtract the damage, but then it readies you if you do any damage.
Yeah.
It's why it's better than Counterpunch for Drax.
Yep. No, that makes a lot of sense. All right, so we're done, right? And maybe I am done in more ways than one, but we'll see. I mean, I am too stubborn to die.
Wait, I don't get a card.
I do have Subdue.
All right, so I am now decked.
By the way, if you don't deal with your stunned, I got Night Nurse also.
Well, that sounds nice.
Wait, why are you drawing them why are you drawing that way?
Just like messed up when I clicked it because it was like when you hit 4 and then you only have 4 left, it like screws up. I feel like.
I feel like that's user error, right there, buddy. So you did deck though, right?
Yep.
All right. So the problem is these cards. These are what I'm worried about, in addition to whatever else. Right, so we add 3 threat to the scheme, which, I mean, it's not even close anymore, with it needing 22 plus, 4? 26? Yeah, we're not even close to halfway there. All right, so I'm not worried about threat anymore. I am worried about dying here. That is for sure. All right, so what is he, attacking me? No, you first. So, what are you doing?
Did you need me to block for you? I guess is the question, right?
I don't know. I have Subdue, which is only going to block 3 of it. I mean, I probably would have to block myself in addition to Subdue to survive it. Which is fine. I have CITT and other stuff.
Do you want me to face tank this so I can block for you so you can get your knife leap out? I mean, that seems like the play.
Seems pretty good, yeah. I mean, the only benefit is I will get a card if he attacks me, but I don't know that that's enough. Because Subdue I have to pay for too, which is awful. So that's 2. In addition to his 2, so that's only 4 damage, right?
All right.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Terence. What a team.
All right.
So just 1.
All right.
Wow, the quality on this is awful. It's not from the mod.
You know, we'll
just so everybody
eventually.
knows, the mod does not have Drax in his stuff yet. So this is the Drax.
Yeah, I'm sure he pulled it from like not great sources.
Well, no, and it wasn't even it
where
wasn't
you got
even
it.
in this, and that's probably part of the reason that the mod isn't updated with Drax yet. I bet there's probably not a good scan yet. They're waiting for a good scan, which is weird because like he could scan it himself, but I don't know. He's doing all this other work, so I'm perfectly happy with all the work that's been done to the mod. All right, so nothing happened to you. On that, right? Or you took 2 more damage? Or 1 damage?
Yeah, I'm down to 4. Okay. 1 damage.
Nice. Sorry. All right, go ahead. Do your stuff, man.
Drax.
I mean, stunned is bad, but I do have Night Nurse. The question is, do I flip?
Yeah. I think you... I mean, do you flip when you have Knife Leap, though?
I mean, it's still +5, right? Oh, no, I can't flip, right? Crap. So I just take stunned?
I think you have to. You Night Nurse yourself, then you Night Nurse me next turn.
Yeah. All right.
I think that's the call, right?
This is tough. All right, this one's yours too, right?
Yep.
So 4.
2, so 4.
I feel like at some point we're gonna have to kill him. I feel like we're getting there. Oh, well, here we go. So I have to block, I have to subdue, and I have to pray, right? Or I just too stubborn to die for. Well, either. Is it gonna matter?
You can't Knife Flip if you pay for subdue, right? So.
Wait, what?
You're stunned, so like you can't. You just can't, like, we tried so hard to get you to use this, but the cards are against us, right? Like,
yeah. So he's gonna.
I think you just eat this, and you
Does
flip,
it get rid
right?
of stunned?
No, but like you can't play Night Nurse if you play Subdue. You don't have enough cards. Oh, actually, you do, right? Like, I guess you do technically because you would draw a card.
I mean, I feel like I just block this in subdue, right? And then I get Night Nurse out.
Right, but then you can't Knife Leap because you have to make a basic attack.
I mean, I'm not going to be able to Knife Leap. Let's. I'm going to probably discard it to pay for subdue just to get this dream out of your head, man. Like.
Well, at that point, like, why does it matter how much damage he does? You get 4 health back from Too Stubborn to Die.
Well, because I don't want it to be gone for the rest of the game, right? Like, if I block this, I'm blocking 5 damage. Right? And there's a... well, he's doing 4. So the odds... I don't know. I mean, actually, anything but a 3 would be fine, right? If I block.
And then you're just going to flip.
And I don't have to decide on subdue... Oh, when he initiates the attack. Wow, this is just literally 100% work.
It has to be.
I mean, maybe I don't have to flip. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, I should have flipped. I probably should have just flipped. I think I've been riding this knife's edge too long. All right, so I'm going to pay for subdue with Ironheart. I'm going to block. So I block for 5. He attacks for 4. Of course. I mean, come on. Seriously? Like, literally, the only thing. Oh, all right. So, yes, everything was against us there. All right, so what happens? Let me read this. When Drax would be defeated, instead set his hit points to 4. Oh, so I'm still stunned. I'm still exhausted too.
Yeah, that's why I was saying you don't do it, because it's just like at that point you can then heal to
but that was
for next turn,
the
and you get Night
card.
Nurse out.
Like, come on. What are the odds of it being a 3 thing?
But like I just feel like when you're at 2 health, it's just like you just eat it and you just take the Too Stubborn to Die.
Look, I'm too stubborn
like
to eat it. But I still get to draw a card, right? So I got that. Of course, it's just...
No.
What?
You don't get it. You flipped.
I didn't. Wait. Oh, I see what you're saying.
You got defeated. You don't get the card.
I gotcha. I mean, that was just bad luck, dude. I mean, come on. Every single card was literally against us on that. I feel like I should have flipped on my last turn. That was the stupidity. I know the knife leap's good, but I should have flipped. We didn't care about the threat. Yeah, that...
No, I mean, it's just like, I feel like that's what Too Stubborn to Die is for. You, like, ride the edge, and then when you can't do it, and you realize you're not going to be able to do it, you just eat it.
So I got this goblin jobber in front of me.
Yeah. Man, it really sucks.
I mean, I'm exhausted. I'm stunned. I mean, I can get out of it with CITT if we really want, but then I don't get Night Nurse, and that doesn't seem to make sense.
No, you need Night Nurse now.
So, am I first player? All right.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is, right? Like, it is what it is. If everything was easy, then it wouldn't be as fun. All right. So I heal for 1, and I am no longer stunned. So I assume I'm flipping. All right, I'm good. Well, hold on. Why don't I unstun you? Stun doesn't hurt me at all right now, right? Oh, but the healing doesn't help you.
Yeah, healing doesn't hurt.
I'll just heal myself. Oh, you're exhausted too, because you blocked for me. So never mind. None of that matters.
I mean, I could have played Stealth Strike, but I don't think.
Wait, do you want me to get rid of it? Easily, I can.
No, I think I pitch. I don't know if it's worth keeping Rocket. Maybe it is because of all the minions.
I mean, there's been a lot of minions, and we got to get rid of this guy. One way or another, we got to get rid of this guy, so we're not adding an extra threat. Well, I guess it's not that big a deal, but...
Like, I wonder, do I just play Sense of Justice?
I mean, it's pretty late. I mean, honestly, if it was me, I'd play Rocket. But... that's me. I am not you. You do you, buddy. I mean, there's so many minions, right? Like, every turn we got a goblin. And we could get rid of this thing, and he could help us clear the goblins as well from that. And I could heal him. If I get my second med team, which is somewhere in my deck.
Yeah, but I feel like you're going to heal Mantis. If
Mantis could heal him.
He's gonna thwart because no, he's not. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna play Sense of Justice and then hold on to Rocket.
Okay. All right, ready up. Ready up. 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 I got payback. Preemptive strikes. Those are good. Mocking bird. All right, so that's going to be 4 threat because of the extra goblin. And then he is going to attack me first. So I am not going to block. So I'm just going to take 2 plus 2. Now, I guess I preemptive strike that. So, boom, That's gone. Preemptive strike. I do get 1 counter here. I do take 2 damage. I do 3 damage because of my retaliate now. And do I pay back? Oh, I do get to draw a card first. I get to decide the orders. Let me draw it first. I mean, I guess I pay back, right? I mean, it's only 3 damage, but it's 3 damage. Right?
Unless you want to... Why do you draw a card?
Whenever I get attacked. Oh, duh. I don't draw a card. Never mind. You're right. Unless I wanted to Mockingbird, but I can't Mockingbird. Well, I can Mockingbird because when I attack, because of tweet,
Yeah, so it's the question if you want the if you want to play
I mean, the
Mockingbird.
stun will protect you, because I still need to get attacked to get my counters back up.
Yeah.
You know what? Are you gonna flip, or what are you? You're not stunning and flipping? I mean, 3 damage is not terrible.
I don't have the
right?
card.
I feel like that's still pretty good. There we go. Done.
Well, Mockingbird could do at least 2 damage, right?
That's true. All right. Well, the question is, can I get Mockingbird?
I mean, you're drawing a card now.
Yes. Well,
guaranteed draw, unless you're exhausting somehow. It's not guaranteed draw. There
is all of that. Well, I do have CITT, which, yeah. Anyway. Oh, wait. I got to take 1 from this one.
Well.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. So I get +3. I defend for 3, so I take no damage from that.
Oh, wait. Goblin did damage to me, so we had a threat, too. Boink.
Yeah.
All right. So let's draw our cards. Yeah, this went from good to not as good anymore. Discard X cards from the encounter deck, where X is equal to double the villain's stage number. Each time a goblin minion is discarded this way, choose to either take it or take 3 damage. Wow. Okay. 1, 2.
This sucks.
Hold on. Let me get the goblins first. 3. Oh, which decks them, which means nothing, right? So we do get an acceleration counter, but we don't keep drawing. That's not a minion, right? Oh, it's a condition. All right. All right. So we add an acceleration token. Yeah, things were going well, and then it felt like we got rid of the worst cards in the game, and then Surge. Attach the enemy with the highest attack. Is that pumpkin bombs? How do we get rid of it? Force response. After Drax deals 4 more damage to the attached enemy with a single attack, discard this card. I can do 3, which is not 4, by the way. Well, I'm going to stun them anyway, right?
My turn.
Okay, I'm going to Night Nurse you.
Okay,
So
thank you.
You don't heal up because you're full, but that's fine.
All right, so I'm going to spend energy and lay down the law to pay for Rocket Raccoon. And he's going to kill your Thrall and take a damage. And then he can
Doesn't he overkill,
I guess,
too?
if it comes down to it. Yeah, for 1.
Boink. Hey, 1 is 1.
And then I play Fruition for 2. And I think that's it, right?
Yeah. So I'm going to attack the boss man for 3. Hey, Mr. Boss Man.
One shot. The greatness.
Ooh. So I see ITT, right? I mean, that's obvious. To ready myself and do it again.
I mean, that or you...
Well, no, I get to draw a card afterward. Don't forget.
Oh, yeah,
right? So 1, 2, 3 again. And I draw another card. I mean, because there was nothing... now, it sucks to get rid of Preemptive Strike and Sidestep. But that's all right. I got Mockingbird as a chumper if I need it. Pay all 3.
Yeah.
I mean, that feels pretty good, right? We're getting there.
Yeah. The only potentially other calculation you could have made is payback on his turn would remove challenge.
I mean, I'm going to get rid of it next turn no matter what. I feel like I don't want you to get attacked without Mockingbird out there. There's no way, right? So we're good.
I just don't know if you should take this attack.
If I should take his attack? Well, we'll see what I draw.
Yeah.
It might not matter. I might draw into some good defensive stuff, right? I got payback. I got parry. I mean, parry seems good, right? Prevent 6 damage, and then payback.
Yep.
And guess what? Lockjaw's sitting here just watching me. Lockjaw is going to help pay for nicely.
Well, Lockjaw is going to pay for Nightflare.
I mean, come on. Look,
right.
Everything just went from bad to freaking great all in 1 second. What was that? I'm not hearing you. Oh. Well, hold on. Should I thwart with Mockingbird?
100%.
There's one less. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I don't think. I mean, an advance wouldn't be good, but we're adding 3 threat. We have 9 more threat to go, right? Oh, we had 1 more because of this.
Yeah.
So we have 8 more to go.
I feel like your call on overrun was maybe not the right one forever. I feel like there's a point when you probably want to get rid of it. Like, that's been so much acceleration in this game. Like, that has to be like 15 plus threat at this point,
at the point we did it, I still think it was the right call. And I still think it's the right call. Because, again, we would have added at least 1 or 2 goblins. So that would have been 1 or 2 threat. We would have gotten the acceleration counter earlier. I just feel like this is not that big a deal with your ability to thwart. Now, are you not getting the stuff you need? Is that what's going on? I mean, you're going to be able to flip now, and you'll be able to draw a card. But, yeah, I mean, maybe that's the bigger problem. Is you're just not getting your good draws. It is what it is. We'll figure it out. If we all need to thwart this turn, we'll all thwart this turn, right? All right. So where are we at?
He's attacking.
No, he's done.
You.
No, he's not. So he's attacking me. All right. So I don't need to defend because I got parry, right?
Yep. You do have to take the pumpkin bombs, though.
Oh, yeah. This is ready. I'm okay with that. It is what it is. All right. So he attacks me for 4. Do I defend is the question. Probably not, right? Oh, no, because I got Knife Leap. Attacks for 4, no. So he attacks me for 6. With parry, I defend for 6. I get a counter, and I pay back for 4, which gets rid of that junk. And this goes away because I take 2 damage. Do I put 1 on Mockingbird? Well, then I can't chump with her. Or thwart with her. So I'm just going to take the 2, I think.
Question is, where the heck's your Mantis? Halfway in your deck.
I'm only halfway in my deck. I'm fine. It's all good. All right.
All right.
Yep. Threat cards. I feel like you've lost hope, Terence. I feel like you're sad. I hear it in your voice. You don't have the gusto you normally do.
Goblin Knight.
It's terrible. Yeah. Oof. Oh, well, I do have a Knife Leap, so good thing for that, right?
That's a good target for that. Okay, so, I mean, I think I definitely play Think Fast, right?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, wait, but before I do that, you want Rocket to thwart?
It's tough because of the stall. You don't have your thwarting thing anymore, huh?
I mulliganed and I haven't drawn it again.
I thought you had it and that's the one you discarded.
Or I would do it.
Oh, no, you had the attack one.
No, I had the attack one.
Yeah, you have not been getting any.
All right, so I think
this is garbage right here.
Okay, so I think I kill him and do the 1 overkill, and I think I spend 2 on Iron Groot, right? And just do the 5. On the Goblin.
Yeah, feels good. So you're gonna flip.
And then do Think Fast, right? Yep. Do you want me to flip?
I mean, the only other option would be for me to flip and start all over again, which seems not great. At least when you flip, you can use your fertile ground. That will get you all the way up to 10 counters, and then maybe you just punch them for 10 when you flip, right? Like, we kill the second form in a half a second.
Yeah, well, that was my thought. Like, do I hold on to I'm Groot then because I know I'm going to use it? But then I feel like I just want to draw the big hand to get into these four cards. So
go ahead and draw your card, because maybe you can play it. No, but you can hold it for sure.
I mean, I'll take a Root Stomp.
Right.
All right. Oh, wait. I should have done something on my turn before I flipped, actually.
For what?
What do you...
I don't know.
Thwart for 1? Attack for 2?
I don't know. You're right about the threat. I mean, we're in trouble with the threat at this point. But, I mean, we still have 8 more. So we're not in that much trouble. It's only going to get 4 more. We have 1 more turn. You just need to draw into something thwarty this turn. Right? So what are you doing?
That's yeah, I'm flipping to get a bigger hand. And that lets me get into, like, lay down the law and other stuff, right? So I can lay down the law with Sense of Justice now to get the 4.
So are you going to thwart, or are you going to... I mean, because...
I thwarted for 1.
He has advances in here. Is the biggest... My biggest fear right now is advances. Right? Like, nothing else is that terrible. All right, I'm going to thwart for 1 as well. And then I am Knife Leaping, right? Which will let me draw a card. Yep. Reduce the cost of this card by 1. Yep. +5 attack and overkill. All right. So I am attacking. Goblin attacks you. Discard a card from your counter deck. No. So I'm attacking for
5, 10.
5. Wait.
No.
So
9.
4.
9.
Yeah.
Because you're short 1 counter.
So that's 2 extra, which is good. Yeah. And then I do draw a card. Ooh. I can't do it.
Sad.
Do I hold it, though? I think I hold it, right? Yeah, I definitely hold it.
Yeah, it's just so good, because you'll be at full next turn, so you'll be able to
will I with 6 health? Yeah, all right.
I can shump with Rocket, or you can shump with Mockingbird, right?
We'll see what I draw. Though. We'll see what I draw.
I mean, leaving blow still is guaranteed hit.
I can't Night Nurse, right? For 1 health, it doesn't seem worth it. I mean, you keep a Night Nurse for those stupid stuns. All right, I'm readying up, drawing up. I got Sidestep and Subdue, so I'm all right. Oh, and Fight Me Coward! Fight Me Coward! I can chump with Mockingbird after I do Fight Me Coward, right? So that's actually not the worst thing in the world.
This is not the upgrade I wanted, man.
What are you doing? Well, you got 2 Root Stomps. Wait, We Are Groot. The attack one.
Do you just burn them down?
Between the 2 of us, we might be able to burn them down pretty hard this next turn. Let's see what comes up. Let's not get too excited yet. All right, so first things first, we're gonna have to add 4 threat. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then he is confused, so does nothing against you. He's going to attack me. I don't block. That is going to add 1 threat to the scheme probably, but that is what it is. No, maybe not. +1 boost card. Oh, no. This gets +1 boost. No, so it's only 3. So sweet.
Just 3.
So sidestep. Yeah. Badoom. So he takes 2 damage because of my retaliate and because of sidestep. All right, I'm not gonna say anything. That was not bad. And I get a counter. That was definitely not bad. Yeah. Go ahead and draw your card. Oops, sorry.
Villain stage,
stage 2 still.
So he is at 2 still. Love to see it.
Now the question is, would you have had to decide them one at a time, or you were just taking them no matter what?
Yeah, I'm just taking them.
I mean, honestly, they're just 1 damage for the rest of.
Oh no! Do I just take the damage,
you're just gonna
right?
tank the 1 damage a turn. Who cares? Oh no! Oh yeah, because you're not flipped. Oh, good call. So you taking 6 damage?
Yeah, at worst I like exhaust, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good call.
Get
I
back
mean, the
8
other...
health.
well, yeah, because you want the counters. Yeah, so maybe you do want the plus attack thing now. And We Are Groot's not the worst thing in the world either. All right. Well, mine is actually freaking great. Oh, no. It's Surge. I didn't realize that. Surge is not great. Did you Surge on when you had it earlier?
No, why would I? Yeah, I
Okay.
search when I do it.
One
It's
defeated.
terrible.
Oh, we got another one of these jobbers.
I don't know if we can handle 6 a turn though.
I agree with you. Well, how far away are we from losing? We are...
22 plus 4 is 25, so
what
5,
happens
right?
when he goes away? I mean, that would be a lot of goblins, potentially. And we're going to have to see what happens.
How much? 20? So we'd have to burn 40? That's a lot.
Oh, no. Those... 40's a lot. I don't think we can do it. So then do we slow play this and just get rid of those things and the goblins that come out from them?
I think we have to, right?
Because you have no threat removal, right? Basically.
Yeah, well, I don't know. You're first player, but I will take my card draw first.
Yep.
I'm Groot.
I mean, at this point, yeah, that is the best thing we have.
It'll be 10.
So it goes back to the question: are we gonna just thwart these down? I mean, if we do, we got to deal with the goblins right here and now. You know what I mean?
I think we have to do it, right?
So how do we thwart them down? Is the question. Because we can't do it.
Well, it sucks that you're
Yes.
first player.
Yes, it does. Because that's a problem. Well, now you do have 2 root stomps, right?
Yeah, but I feel like I'm not gonna do it, right? Like I'm gonna play
Well, for sure.
100%.
I mean, you got Def Focus to help you pay for it. Then you need 2 more.
I feel like Thwart is the biggest problem, so I'm playing probably I Am Groot, and I'm probably playing Counterintelligence.
So here's the question. Well, no.
Right?
Well, here's the question. If you I Am Groot and remove 10, do we need to get rid of these? If we double stomp them and just burn them down? I mean, we literally have to...
I can't afford to double stomp.
Oh, and I Am Groot. You're right. Well, you could hold on to them, though, right? I don't know. Like, if we get rid of a bunch of threat, can we survive long enough to kill him? Because I am doing 5, 10, 15 damage.
I feel like I have to play We Are Groot because it gives.
I can do 15 damage this turn. And then 15 damage, or at least 10 next turn. I might be able to do more than 15 this turn.
Well, the sucky thing is you can't take out any of these goblins or whatever. So you're just gonna hit them and hope you kill them in one shot.
That's the question. I mean, because I can't do much else. My thwarting's terrible, right?
Well, I think your turn's obvious.
Okay,
like, you have to do what you
I'm
have
leading
to do, 'cause
blow,
you're not
hitting
doing
him
anything else,
for
right?
5, -2, so that's 3 damage, which kind of sucks. Actually, I'm just gonna have to hit him with Mockingbird, right? So I do ready and I draw a card. Oh, I got another leading blow.
No, you're just leading blow again.
Do I? No. If you're toughing me, I'm doing Mockingbird.
No, you leading blow again because you want Mockingbird around for Fight Me Coward.
Oh, right. I do need Mockingbird for that. You're right. All right, so I leading blow again. All right, again 3 damage, but it doesn't matter. It's only 1 is all we need, and we advance. So we each take, what, 3 encounter cards?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm ready again. Did I draw a card? I didn't draw a card. I draw a card. So we're saying Power in All of Us works on CITT, right?
That's what
people say. All right, so I'm going to attack again. So that's 5. And I'm going to draw a card. I got another leading blow. Are you kidding me? So Power in All of Us.
Wait. What did you do? I
just normal attacked. For 5. So that gets rid of this. And I CITT to ready. And I drew leading blow. Which, by the way, I'm playing again.
Yeah, so you just leading blow again. Wait, why are you flipping that?
It reduces my damage by 1.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So he takes 4.
Yeah.
And I ready again.
And you draw a card. And ready.
And I draw a card. Remove X threat from a scheme where X is equal to your attack. We'll see if I do that or not. Probably, right? I can remove 5 more from the main scheme.
Well, I mean, you fight me count.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
Again, right?
So, well, I don't even have to yet, right? I still get a normal attack. That was not a normal attack. That was my leading blow.
Yeah, but you should attack
right, that's
to draw
exactly
another card, right?
So I'm attacking for 5 more. And I draw a card. Parry. That'll be nice to have. That might be the killing blow right there.
I mean, maybe you just parry instead of sacking Mockingbird for this Fight Me Coward.
I mean, Fight Me Coward lets me draw 2 more cards. I mean, who knows what'll happen? I feel.
Yeah, so you Fight Me Coward and you use the parry to.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, yeah. So ready your hero. Draw a card. Let's do that first. Ooh, med team. Med team would be great on
Did you put
Rocket.
Your boost up?
All right, so he's attacking me, and I parry for 5, right?
What?
So he's gonna attack.
You parry for 4 or 5. Yes.
Doubled.
Double 10.
So yeah, I'm just gonna have him attack me, which lets me draw a card, right? So he attacks me for 4, and I get to draw a card.
You parry it,
and I retaliate. This is ridiculous. Holy moly.
And then you attack
again for 5 more. Which lets me draw a card.
And you draw a card.
Which is Mantis.
And you play Mantis.
Right, so clearly gonna play Mantis. Now.
And then I assume you play Intimidation.
Yeah,
right?
I think so. And I hold Med Team. Or no. I hold Subdue. Yeah. Definitely hold Subdue. I'm not going to be able to pay for Med Team. So remove X threat from a scheme where X is equal to your attack. So that's 5 from the main.
Yeah. So at this point,
we definitely
leave Overrun.
Because it's literally 1 turn, and we can't afford all those goblins coming out. I mean, I just burned down half his health in 1. Plus, killed 4 from his other form. I mean, that feels real good. Do you want Mantis to thwart?
And then do you heal yourself?
Heal? I mean, it doesn't really matter. I've got Mockingbird to chump. Do you want her to thwart?
You probably just heal yourself. Because you can only do 3 to turn, right? So it's like...
Yeah, the only thing I worry about, of course, is...
These
6 cards.
Freaking
right.
6
That's
cards that we just drew?
Because we are still adding a...
I feel like I don't go for Bro, because I can't kill him.
Yeah, so, no, you've got a I am Groot, but I would...
Like, at best, if I sack everything, it's like 10, right? 10 plus 4, 14, so
you want me to heal
left.
Rocket for 1 so you can attack... Well...
No, he only has 1 unless you're hitting a minion.
I mean, you could thwart for 2, but...
Alright. So, I think what I do... I still think I do the plan I had. Yep. So I counterintelligence, because this is going to help us against whatever scheme.
Well, we don't even need to worry about
the
scheme. We just do it on the main one. It's going to get a bazillion, right? Like, you just do it right away in case the scheme only...
And then I flip. Let's see. I think I play Weird Groot. No, I do Iron Groot first.
Yeah, you have to do that. Do we need the tough? Hold on a second. Do we really need the tough? That's the question. I don't know that we do. I think we'd rather have the double root stomp. I mean, you got 10 freaking counters. You don't need it. I'm at 9 health and protection, and I got Mockingbird and Mantis. Worst case scenario. I can double chump. You've got a chumper. I feel like forget the toughs. Who cares? You know what I mean? And we just keep the cards that'll kill him next turn. I mean, I guess you could tough all of us. Literally all of our allies.
Should I do that?
I don't know. I almost feel like you should take Vine Spikes and put that in play.
Did I just play Vine Spikes?
Right? Because that gives you, what, 4 attack?
Yeah. And I just do it?
I think so. I just feel like we gotta... I mean, I feel like that's enough to win next turn. Unless we just draw terrible. I mean, now granted, we've got 8 cards coming our way of terrible.
Yeah, that's the only reason I would think about the tough is like we have 8 cards.
Do you want to do the tough? You make the call on that one. I mean, it's only 2 less damage. So you're probably right.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is like, let me see. I have one more Iron Groot attack in my deck,
so,
which would be nice to have high counters, but I don't know I'm going to draw, right? The tough is really just about keeping you in...
We've got 3 chumpers, but having them toughed is not the worst thing in the world either. I feel like if you're going to do it, you got to do it all, right? You got to do all 4 if you're going to do it.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's just do it.
Which one are you doing?
Let's just tough everyone.
Okay. So that's 2 less damage on Goblin? Or did I already take it off?
Yeah, he's 18th, right? Right call.
So who are you putting him on? Well, everybody but...
Everyone.
Mockingbird?
Who? Mockingbird, probably, right? She has the worst stats out of everyone.
I agree. She's going to be...
And if anything, you want her cycling. Well, I guess you're about to draw.
Oh. No, I'm not. I'm going to be 1 short.
Which is you're 1 short, so you might as well kill her this turn.
All right. Did you want to thwart 2 with him? I could have healed you first, and you could have thwarted 2 more. Do we just want to be totally safe or no?
No.
I mean, I guess Night Nurse keeps us safe from me getting stunned, because that would be awful. Right? All right. Yeah. So I'm readying up. We got all our toughs out. First things first, we add 5, 6.
I'm ready. I want those advances.
6, but are you going to use this to reduce it by 3?
Yeah, might as well.
3?
Yeah. Yeah, I have Coulson in my hand, so if we really want it back, I can grab it. Now?
Oh, Coulson. All right. So, next thing's next. They're going to attack me. Do I chump this?
I think you just
let me draw my cards, because I might get some retaliates and all. Who knows? I mean, this is not the hand I wanted to see, in all honesty.
I mean, you have power all of us. So that's like 10 on your turn. This feel good, right?
What?
You pound all of us for CITT, so I feel like it's always a good game.
No. Don't get me wrong. The question is, do I subdue the... Oh, no, I'm tough. So there's no reason to ever even think about it. So it's 3 attack plus 1, 4, but that just gets rid of my tough. And I draw a card.
So do you want Chomp Mockingbird on my turn?
Oh, which puts me through my deck, which gives me another. So I should have chumped there. That's okay. I didn't.
Well, you can choose not to draw.
Well, it's fine.
It's a response.
So can I preemptive strike yours?
No, you can only do that if you're the target.
So I would have to declare a defense, which seems stupid. So yeah, there's look. I'm gonna have 5 cards worth of bad. Like they will probably attack me again. Oh wait, did we do the one? We didn't do my retaliate.
All right.
So you just lose tough.
Get rid of that tough.
All right. So now, draw your card. Because it's about to be go time. In the worst possible way, go time. Go where? Go to sleep. I'm gone. All right, so I'm no longer tough. One revealed. The villain heals X damage, where X is double the villain's stage number. So that's 6. That's not great. I mean, that's just harder to kill. Monster.
There we go. That's why we kept Night Nurse.
Yeah. Stupid monster. Highest printed hit points. That would be you. Alright. What's this? Choose to either spend 2 resources of any type or give the villain 1 face down boost card. Well, sure. Unless, well, if he gets an advance. I don't know.
It's a boost card. That'll be like an attack or something. It's fine. He's at 8 of 25.
The villain attacks you. Alright, well, yep. Chump Mockingbird blocks.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, that sucks. Goblin Nation's in play. +1 attack every goblin.
Alright, well, that's, I mean, it's not great, but it's not the end of the world.
Alright, heal him for 6 more.
That's not good. Guard's not great.
+2 attack. To everyone.
So it's
and then... Should we just surge this?
I mean, flipping would be terrible.
Does that mean you draw the card, right?
I think I do, yeah. That's fine. That's fine. Come on, be your obligation.
Cool. I remember that guy.
Seriously? Alright, well that... I mean, I guess it went as good as it could have gone, but it's not great. I mean, the bottom line is we don't have to deal with that ever again. Right? Like, so we just got to get through this.
Well, you have to kill him.
That's fine.
We have to kill him.
Well, you've got Rocket to kill him.
So the question... Well, the question is...
How do we get rid of this jobber? Oh, I had preemptive strike. Hold on. What did he boost against? Oh, is that only against me? Or no, could it have been against my chump, though?
No, because then if you're chumping, then you can't play any defense events because now the ally is the target of the attack.
When a boost card's turn face up while the villain attacks. It says while they attack. Oh, it changes the target from him to me.
Yeah, and you can't do that because you already declared a target.
All right. Well, I mean, I've got intimidation, so I can get rid of this. If we're not going to survive, or if we're not going to kill him this turn, I can at least get rid of this.
Yeah, I think get rid of that.
Oh, what's this?
And then there's 4 on Goblin Nation as well. So I have 6 Thor. Do I just play it? I'm Groot. Or do you want me to play Stealth Strike?
Which one's Stealth Strike? I mean, the question is, I don't know, man. Like, I still feel like we can't get rid of these because that's just more goblins we got to deal with. Well, I can do this action, right? God, and now Night Nurse is in my discard too at the wrong possible time. Worst possible time.
It's fine.
I mean, yeah, I mean, we got to kill in the next...
All right. Do you want me to deal with monster?
Why don't we deal with these and just start hitting them and maybe I get lucky? I don't know. What do you think? I'm out of ideas. I get to attack for 10. I was thinking about just leaving monster in there. Because I out-heal monster with Mantis. And just trying to do as much damage as possible to the boss.
I can attack monster for 2 and then Stealth Strike.
But then your guard stays in. Oh, are you saying you don't care about that? Oh, Rocket can hit him and overkill.
Yeah, Rocket will kill him. So Rocket will overkill for 1. Loses his stuff.
So did you kill monster already?
Yep, and I get a growth counter for it. So I attack for 2 myself, and then I Stealth Strike for 4. And I can remove 2 off of something. What do you want that to be?
Because we're not going to get both of these, right?
Well...
I mean, I feel like +1 attack's fine. Like, this one we need to get rid of. I mean, don't need to. Okay. But... Alright, so it's me?
Alright. Yeah.
Alright, well, let's see how lucky I get. Let's attack. Kill, and draw a card. You're right, by the way. Dewey Tweet Mastery is, like, the best card ever.
You hold payback, right?
Oh, I'm holding that. Oh, of course.
You hold payback, I
assume. So CITT to ready. Doing 5 more to the boss. Drawing a card. Oh, son of a...
Nice. That's sad.
And there's no way for me to ready.
No. I mean, I think you just hold the hand, right?
Intimidate to get rid of this. But yeah, the rest of the hand, I guess I just hold.
Wait, hold on. You can pay these 2 to get rid of this goblin glider.
Which 2? Oh, subdue and preemptive?
The 2 lightning.
I mean, but preemptive and payback... Oh, I'm not going to kill him. Never mind. Still could be great, though. Yeah.
I mean, you don't want him to have a base attack of 5, right?
Yeah. All right.
So do you heal yourself, or you could, if Mantis and Stealth Strike, we could remove Goblin Nation if we wanted.
Do we want to do that instead and add 2 to the main?
Yeah, it puts him back down to 3 base, right? That seems like the right call, right?
So I do lose tough on Mantis, so... But that is what it is. All right, payback and knife strike seem good to be in my hand. So let's ready up.
Yeah.
Draw 2.
Oh my God, Flora and Fauna.
I got another preemptive strike, by the way. Oh, you can play it for some Groot counters. Groot. All right, so we're only adding 2, 4, 6, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not terrible. Like we're not even halfway to losing on that. Oh, I guess we're a little over halfway. It's not too bad.
It's okay. I am Groot for next turn potentially.
Do that. I think we just got to burn him down. Like between.
I have 4 cards in my hand, dude.
Well, yes, I think he's dead. Honestly, I think there's not much chance of him not being dead next turn. I mean, depending on what gets drawn here, but let's see. All right, so he's attacking you first. What are you doing?
I'd probably just defend this, I think.
You do what? You get block?
Yeah.
Oh, Shadows of the Past. I'm just happy to see that gone. Alright, so he's going to attack me. I'm not doing anything. I'm just taking it. Because that's what I do. So 3.
3? You want those good
Come on,
3 counters?
2.
Boost
That's
icons?
alright. That's alright.
2.
Preemptive strike for 2. Preemptive strike for 2. I'll take that.
Yeah.
So that's 3 back at him. Now he did do 3 to me. Is that correct? So
yeah, 3 base.
Remove 1, and we do add 1 there. That's the only
2 on there.
You're right. I'm sorry. No, wait. I take 3.
It's 2 from.
I'm sorry. I take 3.
You take 3, but there's 2 threat that gets placed on this.
So that's double. Not great. That's fine. But I did get attacked, and so I draw a card.
And you get to pay back?
Oh, yes, sir!
Payback?
Oh, it's good. Oh, wait. I didn't pay back. I'm sorry. Yep. So that's payback. So that's 5 damage. Bum, 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 bum. All right. This is game over. I mean, no question, right? All right.
Yeah.
So draw your card. I can draw mine. Watch, I'm going to be stunned or something stupid.
Tax where X is equal to villain's stage number.
And you just want to chump it? Do you want me to chump it with Mantis? Do you want to chump it with Rocket? I could chump it for you. I mean, Flora and Fauna, it's 2 counters. Oh, it does ready you, but whatever. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it does.
57 bajillion damage. Yes. That would... the
6
villain
damage?
attacks me. Now, the question is, I think I just chump it, right?
I mean, why do you care? At most, he'll do, what, 6?
Sure. And I get to draw a card? Is that what you're saying? You said what you're saying is, be a man, Drax. Step up.
Yeah.
So I took 3.
Good.
He takes 1.
The only downside is of jumping. Rocket is like, now we can do it with that guard, but it's fine.
All right.
Cool.
Well, this is gone, right?
Your turn.
Am I first?
Yeah.
I mean, I have Knife Leap, so I don't worry about that guard at all. Right? So that's a Knife Leap, so that's a 10 attack. 7 goes through, correct?
Yep.
Do I Fight Me Coward first? Yeah, why not? So Fight Me Coward. I ready. I draw a card. What?
That's right. You chump this,
Yeah,
right?
I definitely chumped this. So he attacks for 3. Plus 2 is 5. Who cares? I mean, I could have subdued it also. Like, it wouldn't have mattered, right? I would have been able to draw a card if I had subdued it, but that's fine. Yeah, so now I Knife Leap for 10 more. Yeah, that's dead. And I have 2 cards to pay for CITT. Oh, and I would have drawn a card. Oh, leading blow. Another attack. 5 minus nothing. That's 5 more damage, so I ready up again. That's without even CITTing yet. So I draw a card for that. Alright, I did pay for the CITT, so then I'd attack again for 5 more damage. Yeah. Yeah, Drax. Drax is no joke with CITT and all his other stuff, but he has to build up. I mean, it took forever to get there. I mean, it did not help that CITT was at the bottom. But you're right.
I don't know if it's forever to get there. Like, I think it's actually pretty fast to get to the 3 counters. It's really fishing for the cards that I think can be hard.
Is you're correct. Necessity, no questions asked. No questions. Without drawing that card.
I think it's the, like, you literally mulligan your entire hand if you don't draw it. it doesn't matter what any of the other cards are. It doesn't matter if it's his knife. It doesn't matter if it's like
Knife is tough.
CITT.
I think I did have his knife. No, I kept Nerves of Steel, which was a mistake. I mean, honestly, Nerves of Steel is good. I didn't realize it didn't work on that one card, so that might be something to tweak the deck with.
Yeah, but look how many times you used it. It was like...
It was a lot.
It was a lot.
No, don't get me wrong. But yeah, which one is it? No, Leading Blow is so good for him. Gosh.
But only if you have Tweet Mastery, though. Like, it's not actually that great without
an extra 2 to 3 damage. I mean, minimum 2 damage extra. Period. Right? Like, that's still...
Only if you have
you
everything
need his knife,
though,
you need all the counters. And granted. Night Nurse was a savior this game. She removed 3 stuns. That felt good. I think the one thing I might get rid of would be Subdue. What would you replace that with, though?
I mean, that's the problem, though. Like, I feel like the reason you put Subdue in there is that you don't have to defend. Like, even though it's expensive, it's like, if you can hit back for 5, it's worth it.
But is there another card that does the same thing?
Like that.
Or no?
No. That's the problem.
Well, there is.
Right?
It's
like,
called Sidestep.
You put it in not because you like it. You put it in because you like being able to attack.
Sidestep is literally the exact same card, though, right?
But you can only have 3 of them.
But it's literally the same card, just better.
It's not exactly the same card, but...
I mean, so if you would take any amount of damage, prevent 3 for Sidestep. If it's a Lightning Bolt, deal 1 damage to the enemy. And it's a defensive event, so I can pay for it with... whatever.
The big difference with Subdue is like you can use it on another player's defense.
Oh, when an enemy initiates
attack, you could use it to
enemy gains +3 attack. Or -3 attack for the attack.
-3. Oh. Yeah, so like you could have used it to save like Lockjaw or something in attack. So it's like most of the time I think it's like generally you're treating it the same because you're you're probably doing it for yourself. But if you were to use it like, oh crap, like I probably didn't want to play Subdue, but like I don't want to defend for you because I still want to attack as Drax, but I could like save
no. So it's better than I thought it was. It
just
sucks that it's not defense.
So it's I mean there's a nuance there. I guess
the benefit of it not being defense is that you can use it on other people, right?
Yeah, that exactly, right? Like you're basically distracting the villain or something, right?
It's like a taunt.
That's essentially. And it doesn't have to be the villain either. Like it could be a minion too.
Well,
right?
especially if we were playing. Now, aren't you glad we didn't put in something stupid like Kree Fanatic with that?
But I feel like you would just beat Ronan down, right?
I mean, maybe, but as you said, like there were many turns where we didn't have the stuff. I don't know. I still think it was the right call to leave the overruns in. I get what you're saying that it led to a ton of threat, but I just felt like there was never a good time that we could have gotten out of the mess that it could have created.
I think there was opportunities to do it. Like once you killed Goblin, like the scenario we could have done it.
So we removed the 2 threat, but it adds 2 right back in. And it's 4 cards deeper in the deck, so we would have potentially gotten, a second one of these. That was my point. It's like, I don't know.
Right, but like that's like 1 more of those. But like, this is like literally 4 of those right now forever. Like you're worried about 1 more acceleration.
No. I'm worried about
this
1 more. Plus the goblins would have given the 2 threat anyway. Do you see what I'm saying? Like.
Right, but like once you kill those goblins, it's done, right? Like that's acceleration 1 time. This is acceleration forever because you're never removing them. And so that's like you're just saying like, oh well, you get another acceleration, 4 more cards. Like,
all right, so
sure, that's 4 more cards. That's like 4 turns.
What would have happened? Like I'm not worried about these goblins. I'm worried about like Monster and people like that, right? Like. That's what I really worry about drawing with stuff like this, right? You get Monster, you get the guy that stuns you. Like it's a million times worse.
There's only 1 of each of those in the entire deck, though.
I get it.
And we already killed them.
Maybe that's one that would have been an argument that might have swung me, right? But you also had to be the first player. That's part of the key to this also. You being the first player.
I don't have to be first player. I just have to be non-alter ego.
Oh, right, yeah. You just have to be able to get rid of it somehow.
Like, most of my thwarting is not Groot thwarting. It's like Groot playing a thwart event.
All right, so what did you feel about this combo? I mean, I thought it was going to be... I mean, I still think it was very good. I thought it was going to be better, though. I thought it was going to be, like, beat Ronin better. I'm not sure that this combo would beat Ronin.
Why did you think it would beat Ronin?
I don't know. Like, because you said you could remove a bazillion threat, and you can.
I just said I built my deck to remove a lot more threat than you did, which yours was like none.
Well, I mean, yes.
Right?
So...
yeah, I mean, I have basically Lay Down the Law. I have 3 copies of Ford Justice.
But the problem is they're too slow.
I think the big mistake...
both of our decks are too slow to beat Ronin.
I think the thing I would have changed if we were playing again using the same initial draw, I wouldn't have pitched the thwart upgrade. And I would have done a lot more just manual thwarting. Like, the 3 thwart is nothing to sneeze at. And I basically had counters like...
Well, that's why I told you I love Justice Groot. Because anytime you can flip as much...
I mean, it's both great, but also I feel like there aren't enough stuff I have that uses counters, though, either, right?
Well, you have the stuff. You just didn't have them in play.
It's really like 4 cards. It's like 4 cards that you really want a lot of counters for.
Well, the one that readies you is nothing to sneeze at either. Because see, that's what I used to have. The one that for 2 you untap yourself, and then for 1 you can either get +2 attack or +2 thwart. I mean, they're 2 separate cards, right?
Yeah, it's just too many cards you have to play. Like, that's too many cards you're not doing anything.
4 cards
in a game
for 6 threat removal. It's pretty good.
You can only you only get to do it 1 time. You have to exhaust for that attack.
You're right. So if you have both, you can do a 3 thwart and a 4 attack.
And a 1 thwart.
No, and a 4 attack. Okay. I said.
Oh, yeah. But it's just like, it's a lot of cards to play. Like, I felt like I had to make a lot of hard choices of like, well, you're not thwarting at all. So you basically have to like burn like actual upgrade cards.
There were a lot more side schemes.
Like, I was prioritizing.
I had remembered.
I remember there being a bunch of side schemes, and then you drew your Shadows of the Past, which then added another side scheme.
Well, I mean, we were bound to do it. It was our
the
deck. I mean, we got lucky not to get it twice.
I basically prioritized thwarting and tough, basically, right? I came to the table to play those things, and I played them. Right?
Yeah, no complaints, right? Like I feel like we did good. We beat it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, Groot's definitely not the best thwarter, but I think the big benefit of Groot is he's pretty self-sustained, though. Like, there's no point where you really had to heal me, right? Like, you just let me exist as a tree, right? And I thwarted sometimes. Actually, I think I thwarted like 60%
now
of the turns.
You know how I felt, though, with Groot in the campaign. It felt like I wasn't doing stuff a lot of the time. Like, you're just waiting for the other person to build up. Right? Like, when you were Rocket, it kind of felt the same way. Like, you were doing all the damage and stuff, and I felt like I wasn't doing a lot. Even though I had those 3 power protections, so I was thwarting for 6 or 3 a turn. It just never felt like I was doing anything, you know? Because, for protection, I was always doing it on the enemy turn. So, like, I didn't even have a turn most of the time.
Yeah, I just don't think his stats are as good to not defend unless you're built up, personally. Like, it's just better to save the counters. Yeah. I mean, I felt like I actually did a decent amount. Like, I didn't feel like I was doing nothing. Like, I played... It's a very event-heavy deck. I played a lot of events.
And part of the problem is I didn't have Rocket. Rocket's real good for taking out minions.
But, I don't know, I think...
I lost your volume.
Made the deck a lot better. I think fast. makes the deck a lot better.
Yeah, Think Fast is great. Absolutely. Well, imagine if you had both Think Fast and I mean, maybe it's too much, right? Concussive Blow and Think Fast.
The problem is three is a lot. Three for a person who has like no like
Well, fertile
resource
ground
kind
is
of
the
built-in
resource thing,
resource,
right? I mean,
but it
right.
requires you to
Well,
flip,
but
right?
the point
So
is, you
you
would be flipping a lot. You'd have 7 cards when you flip back over. Hopefully, one of them would be Concussive Blow, right? You hit them with it when you flip. Now, obviously, you can't flip back that turn, but it's just sitting there waiting for you the following turn.
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth. Like, I don't need to flip
Yeah.
that much though, right?
Well, the
Like,
benefit of flipping is you
I
get a
don't know if you
7-card
need that
hand,
much.
you're full of tokens, and hopefully you get that Groot hit and Groot stomps. Like that was my plan. Now I wasn't thwarting. You were thwart person. I was hoping to hit him hard and hit him with the Groot stomps and hit him with the with the We Are Groot attacky one, right? Because that's a ton of damage.
Yeah.
If you can get it. That's what I was going for. Fishing 7 cards at a time is pretty good. And you get to pull one the turn before, and if you don't like it, so it's kind of almost an 8th card for that hand, because you decide whether you want to keep that card or not, right? Or chuck it.
Yeah, I just don't. I personally don't think they're worth the slot when you have Think
Sure.
Fast.
No, don't forget, I only had that. I didn't have both, but I'm just thinking, what if you did? Like.
I still don't think it's worth it though. It's just Concussive Blow is just really expensive. Like you're basically dunking your entire hand to play it, probably except for one card, right? Like you have nothing to
I don't
help
know that you need the
for
Quake
it.
in the deck.
Oh, I like Quake because if you're flipping, then she at least does 2 damage and it's a minion heavy. I mean, I pitched her because I need to thwart, but like 2 damage is 2 damage.
Sure.
And in pinch she can jump, and she's cheap, and I'm running the power ups, right?
Yeah,
So
I mean, for 2, I guess that's the best thing is she's cheap for a chump if you got nothing else going on.
she's a chump, and I'm flipping, right? Like I'm planning on flipping, so she can do that 2 damage in a minion heavy scenario.
Well,
Like she seems like a pretty good pick.
Yeah, I mean this was definitely a minion heavy scenario, and we still couldn't get her out.
Well, that's because I chose not to play her.
Well, but you tell me all the time. How many times did you play that card this game? Right? Like you say it to me all the time when I don't play a card in a game, and I feel like this.
I mean, if it wasn't the end of the game, I only drew her one time, and it was the beginning of the game, and I chucked her to mulligan.
You mulliganed her turn
stuff,
1,
right?
I didn't realize that.
Yeah. Like it's just like she's not worth keeping on turn 1. Like I want to draw into Death Focus, which did not happen to my last hand, or Fertile Ground
like
or
she
something,
would be
right?
great
Like,
turn
I want
1,
to draw.
I mean, literally, if you want her for that ability, actually getting her out as early as possible means she's just going to do more damage throughout the course of the game.
Right, but she's just not the centerpiece of the deck.
Right.
She's definitely like a 30% nice to have. When I was playing True Solo, I used her a bunch of just like Groot doesn't have a lot of consistent damage, so it was actually really nice to when you flip down to be like, yep, like I can do the 2 damage, and then when I flip back, I can then hit you for 2 or 4 or whatever with great, and so it really lets you actually like clear minions in True Solo. In multiplayer, obviously, like I'm not planning on doing as much damage, so maybe I would chuck her. But
I was thinking for the multiplayer deck, because again, these are all things you've made fun of me for in the past. Taking cards, never.
The nice thing is that
and making solo decks, bringing a solo deck to a multiplayer game.
But like I still think it's worthwhile as like one of the only allies he has in his deck. Like I only have her in Rocket, and I think with the power up, she's still worth including. Like you draw power up Wake, you probably would play her if there's nothing. If like you don't need to play it for.
Yeah, I played 3 of my 4 allies. The only one I didn't play, ironically, is Ironheart. Believe it or not, like which is one of the better allies to play.
I mean, it's just like you play the hand you have, right? And that's what it is. I remember I saw that hand. It was just like, no, you spend the 2 to pay for that. I think it was like Too Stubborn to Die. It's like, no, you play Too
instead
Stubborn
of Ironheart. Yeah. Well, no, it's just funny though, because I'm just throwing back all the sayings you've said to me at one point. Like, get rid of that from your deck. You never used it. I'm like, well, this game I didn't. Yeah, I was just giving you a hard time, Terence. It's Friday night. That's what we do.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm mostly happy with this deck. I think when I was doing True Solo, I actually didn't have any of the Stealth Strikes in, but because we're playing Goblin Mutagen Formula, I took out, I think, 2 Thwart cards to put in the attack cards because they do attack and some Thwart. I don't know if that was the right call. Probably, maybe was. I think I used them every time I drew them.
I'm trying to figure out if I want another med team in this deck. The problem is, I never had the money to pay for them. I mean, I was drawing enough cards, but the cards I was drawing, I wanted to play every one of them, right? I do think you're right. It'd be an amazing combo with Mantis to get early. But God, every card I drew, I was like, oh, I certainly want to play that. Oh, I certainly want to play that. You know, I mean, the problem with it is it's just there's very few times where I needed to prioritize healing a little bit more than I did, I think.
I think you rely on Too Stubborn to Die when you get that out. Like, I think that was probably your one mistake that I would have definitely played differently. It's just like you're at 2 health, like you just eat it. I mean, you know, like,
but it was a gamble.
You remove it, and you're like halfway,
right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if it would have worked out, it would have been freaking great. I would have drawn another card. I would have had all this stuff, and it literally just couldn't have been a 2 or a 3. I mean, look at this. Look at what we've got showing here. There's like there's a 2. Right? It depends on the villain you're facing, right? But like with this villain, I felt like gambling on a 2 or a 3 was a pretty good gamble. Well,
I think two is like a 40% chance or
was it only
something.
3? That I don't remember. But he drew a 3.
It was 2. It was 2 or 3. So I feel like it's like 2 or 3 is like a 40% gamble in the deck in Mutagen because you just have so many high things. And you already drew your Shadow of the Past, so.
Yeah, but a lot of these aren't. A lot of these are,
Especially the ones that are like draw another.
What I probably should have done is look through the discard pile, right? To see, because if there was a lot of, because I mean, there's also a lot of nothings in here, right? Like, there's a lot of 0s, 2s.
I don't know. I guess like I remember your hand at the time. At the moment, you were basically not going to do your basic attack. Like, what's the downside of losing Too Stubborn to Die and flipping? Like, what's the point of being at 1 health and being exhausted?
Didn't want to lose the counters, and I didn't want to lose the turn.
But you're not doing anything with your counters, right? Like, you're exhausted. You're exhausting, and you're not doing anything. So, like, what's the advantage of being in hero form?
So the other question is, if with all that being said, I could have flipped the turn before, and we said not to, right?
Because you had a leaping strike in your hand.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying it just went so far south that...
Right, we did everything to prevent you from flipping, and it just wasn't in the cards at the end. You're just like, dude, just realize I'm not going to play this card. Like, we tried so hard to do it. And at that point, it's just like, okay, well, I think you just eat it and then flip, right? Like, instead of trying to eke out, like, potentially one more turn in hero.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, like I said, I thought I had a very good chance of not having to flip, but, I mean, obviously it didn't work out. I mean, it was a gamble for sure. It was a gamble that I guess I didn't need to make. I was trying to get out. There were 2 cards I could have gotten out. Or I could have gotten an attack out. What was it? Oh, no, I had Leaping Strike and I had Med Team. Oh, but because I was exhausted, I wouldn't have been able to do... Well, I would have drawn a card...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like you.
So that's the thing. Yeah. I might have drawn into something.
But you would have drawn into it after the attack, right? So.
After his attack, right. And then I would have drawn another one on my attack. So I actually could have potentially CITT'd I actually could have potentially done it. Now that I'm thinking about it, if I had survived that, oh no, because I needed CI. Oh no, yeah, depending on what I drew. No, not even depending on what I drew. No matter what I drew, I could have paid for Med Team and CITT. Because I would have had 5 cards. If I would have double resource.
But it costs you 2 cards to play Subdue.
Right. Yes.
And you already lost a card for something else,
no.
I remember, because you already did Nerve to Steel.
Yeah, there was no good...
Like, I think you were down to, like, 2 cards at that point.
You're right.
And it's just like...
Yeah, you're probably right. That was probably a mistake, but whatever. I mean, it's a game. We won. We kicked some butt. Oh, Beat the Game says...
I think the fact that there's that discussion makes Drax interesting. Right? Like...
Hold on, let's we actually got some chat. So Steve says Drax is challenging for mutagen. You want the villain to attack you, but then the attacks add more minions.
Yep, that's 100% true. I pitched my target acquired, and I was sad about it too. In my mulligan at the beginning of the game.
So which one was that one?
It's like you hate to see that.
What's target acquired again?
It's the one that like canceled the boost effect.
Yeah.
It's like GMW's most valuable card. Just like GMW made that card.
Well, yes, because I remember never putting that in decks. And mutagen honestly has quite a few bad things, like Monster. I mean, it's worth it just to hold for Monster, right? If you get lucky to get him in a as a boost, he still comes into play, if I remember correctly. Isn't that true?
I think that just stuns you.
One of them goes in no matter what, I thought.
That's the Goblin Soldier. The 1/1/5 health, deal 1 damage when you kill him.
After this activation and shuffle this card into the encounter deck, right? So you could not shuffle him back in, basically. It doesn't come into play, but I mean, Monster's pretty brutal. We got him twice right when we didn't want him.
Yeah, but you had didn't you have Leaping Knife?
The second time. Or one of the 2 times, yes.
No, you had Leaping Knife for both of the Goblin Knights.
Yeah, because those are the 7 health ones, right?
Monster is the one that stuns you.
Which, again, thank God for Med Team, right? Like, Med Team was an MVP, for sure.
Night Nurse.
Yeah, not Med Team. Yeah, yeah. And Night Nurse I don't usually love.
I mean, so good for 1, right?
Oh, yeah.
So good for 1 cost.
So Steve says, I often recommend it when facing specific scenarios. Often recommend which? Probably your target acquired. Yeah. It's definitely good against certain ones, and I feel like this one is definitely a good one to have it against. Maybe I should have put it in. I mean, certainly there was a more chance of me playing that than my Med Team this game.
Sounds like Steve meant Night Nurse and not target acquired.
Yep. So he did mean that. So yeah, I don't know. It was fun. I mean, there was definitely some tension tonight. I mean, you and I were on edge. I don't know what happened. Did we have a long week? What's going on? We're at each other tonight a little bit.
I think it's just a sign of a interesting game.
Yeah, we were stressed out.
The choice is not obvious.
That's good, right? Like, you don't want it to be. I mean, I'm just happy I got to play Lockjaw. You know, that's any game you get to play Lockjaw is a good game.
Yeah. How did this deck compare to your initial pre-con experience? Because that's the only other time you played Drax is the pre-con.
Yeah, he's still wrapped up in the other room. I'll be honest. Gamora, Star-Lord, and Drax are all still in Shrink in the other room. Not Shrink, but the plastic boxes.
So have you not deck built for Star-Lord?
I have not.
Gamora?
I didn't. Didn't we play a game with Gamora? We did. You took Star-Lord.
I think we played a game
so
with Gamora.
I mean, I did it all online.
Yeah.
I have not played with them physically yet. Not that I have any objection to playing with them. I just haven't gotten to it. This is a pretty busy time of the year for reviews and new games and stuff like that. So that's why I haven't played Marvel Champions literally since I did that playthrough of Drax. I mean, we had to cancel last week. I mean, it's just been so crazy busy right now. We're super busy with some of our design stuff, and we've had there's so many new games that have come out recently that I've been trying to play through for a review. So I love Marvel Champions, you know that, but at some points you got to make tough calls. So I am going away to my vacation that's starting not next week, but the week after. I'm definitely taking all my Marvel Champions stuff with me. So that'll be
nice.
Because we're going to do a lot of hiking, outdoorsy stuff, but you can't be outside all day, and some days it rains, right? So, like, I would definitely want to have my stuff with me to be able to play while I'm away.
Yeah. I make the tough calls by just not playing new games. That's how I solve this problem.
Right. Yeah, I mean, Marvel Champions can certainly be a lifestyle game, and right now I have not chosen to make it. For a while there, when Galaxy's Most Wanted came out, I played nothing but Marvel Champions for a while. But that's also the time of the year where there wasn't a lot of other stuff coming out. We're not the one-stop Marvel Champion shop as much as I would like to be sometimes. We're one-stop co-op shop, so I do have to play other stuff to, for a review. So, Steve, again, beat the game. If you haven't seen his channel, he is definitely high level play. I feel like you and him would have a fun time playing together, Terence. I feel like you and him would definitely get through Expert. So maybe that's a crossover you guys should do.
You should have him on when I'm done.
That's another. I don't know if he plays TTS though. Nobody else plays TTS, and I know you don't prefer TTS. That's what I'm saying. You could find Octagon or something like that, a way for you guys to play. I think the two of you would be much higher level. Look, everybody's seen me play. We know that I'm here for fun and for goofiness, and every once in a while throwing it all the wind, right? Like I did with that one Drax play, and it didn't pay off. I feel like me playing Star-Lord would be real bad, just because I would just keep taking cards, and it would just be awful.
Weren't you the one who told me not to take cards?
That was my advice, but it's way easier for me to tell you not to take cards than for me not to take cards myself. That is advice for you. That had nothing to do with me. That's for sure. So, all right. Steve says, again, Steve from Beat the Game. So go check out his channel, Beat with the letter D and Game. If you want some awesome Marvel Champions content. Let's see. He said a bunch of stuff. You should try Double Protection. That was the original thought here, right? We're going to do the all green game. That's the whole reason we played Goblin. I was going to be Drax Protection. Who are you going to be? Hulk Protection? She-Hulk Protection?
I think I was going to do Hulk Protection, and you were going to do She-Hulk Protection or something.
That was the original
like
green,
literally all
but
green.
Then Drax came out, and he's really good protection too. So I definitely, we were going to do Hulk, She-Hulk Protection against Goblin.
I mean, I still think we should do it just for at some point.
I might want to substitute Drax in for one of the Hulks. I don't mind playing She-Hulk, if you want to do Drax.
I wasn't going to ask you to play Hulk. I know you don't like Hulk.
I hate small-handed
I know
heroes.
no one really likes Hulk.
Drax is not a small-handed hero because of his card-drawing ability and because of his Dwee mastery. Like, because of that, he's actually one of the more... He has bigger hand size than almost any hero in the game. I mean, he's 6 almost every turn. Between getting attacked and Dwee mastery, he's at least 6 every turn, it feels like. On hero side, which is...
So bad when you don't draw Dwee, though. I feel like I've definitely played a bunch of True Solo games where I haven't drawn Dwee in the early game, and he is a slog.
He's still a little bit of a slog, let's be honest, even with Dwee. It took a while for me to build up, or maybe I just wasn't good enough with him. Again, I've only played him one time beside today, and that was on the other stream. So I appreciate it, by the way, Terence. I thank you for helping me put this deck together.
Oh yeah, how were my deck recommendations after, like, to get to this point? I've had maybe like 8 losses with Drax in True Solo to get to this deck that you were playing. Like, and I didn't build the deck, but I made some recommendations. But a lot of those recommendations were grounded in many losses.
And they were all great, for sure. I mean, you're like, you're taking CITT, right? And I mean, I think it's common knowledge now that everybody wants CITT, right, in a Drax deck. Like, because at first it looked kind of dumb to me. I was like, why would you ever pay 2 to ready yourself? But gosh, for Drax, I mean, You've drawn that card and doing 5 damage on top of it. Like, why wouldn't you take CITT? So yeah, that one, like I feel like I would have come to that one anyway because I saw so much talk about doing CITT with Drax. But I feel like that's almost a necessary card in there. You may have talked me into putting Lockjaw back in. I can't remember. I think you did.
I did talk you into Lockjaw because you said you cut him, and I was just like, but if you're running the power ofs, like,
well,
why
but
would you
I
not,
wasn't
right?
at the time because I didn't realize power ofs would power CITT.
Yeah, you're running power protections. I made you cut like Iron Fist. I made you cut all your protection allies. So you cut like Iron Fist, which I know you were super sad about. In Clea, because I feel like those are almost auto includes for you anytime you run protection. I mean, like, I don't think you ever run protection deck without them.
It's not my lifestyle game. I go back to what I know. That's what happens. You know this.
Well, I think that's the best part of the heroes, right? It's just like each hero, you can't just, like, I feel like in the early game you're like, I take my like leadership aspect cards that I've like hand tuned and I just put it in any hero. And I think the game's gotten to the point where there are heroes where it's just like you know, like you were running a defense Drax deck. Do you feel like you like defenseless more potentially than, because I think the precon is actually a mostly defense Drax deck. Right.
Well, here's the thing, and here's the big key, and I think you pointed it out. You don't want to be tapping yourself to defend. Now, a lot of the defensive cards, not a lot, but there are enough that unexhaust you. But I felt like this worked fine, right? Like, I don't know how else I would have done it. The only thing I could think of would maybe be to put in a couple of those cards that you unexhaust yourself after blocking instead of the med teams.
Indomitable.
Maybe. Or +2 defense and then unexhaust after you block, or, you know what I mean? Just to get rid of, but you were right in the first place. I don't want to get rid of, I don't want to stun him. And so actually Mockingbird isn't a necessarily include for this deck in the future. I feel like there was another hero or ally I could have put in that spot probably to do better. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, maybe you just do Cosmo because he's cheap. Yeah. He's 2. The only thing I worry about with defense Drax is if you're depending on not taking damage to like ready with desperate defense, I don't know if it's a thing you can bet on with 2 base defense. And especially if you don't get like Armored Vest or something out, right?
That's
like,
for sure.
You're blocking for 4.
And Armored Vest is another card.
Green Goblin hits for 3 on stage 3 plus boost. Yeah. Like,
well, and at one point there he was attacking for 6.
That can be really risky.
So.
Yeah, because one of the treachery cards makes him attack plus his stage or whatever. So if you got that on stage 3, you'd be attacking for 6 plus boost, and that's just like, yeah, you're just like, that was my one concern when I originally built it. I did build a defense Drax deck, and then I looked at it and I was just like, I don't know, against like even just playing against Rhino, right? Like, can you actually
block enough
most of the time not take damage?
Well, the benefit of Groot is he's got those counters that even if you fail to block it all, you still have that cushion there, which is always nice. So Groot, I think, is one of the better ones for straight up protection decks. There are obviously other ones that are great too. All right, but Steve's got a lot of comments. Let's see if we can get through these pretty quickly. He said he shared a Drax triple threat video, deck tech and gameplay for all the aspects, all the other aspects. I did see that video. I didn't get a chance to watch it, but I saw that he made that video. So it's pretty cool. He deck teched and played, I think, 2 games with each aspect for Drax. So it was like 6 games and some deck teching. Again, and he does all his stuff, not TTS. All right, so let's keep going. I feel you, Terence. I don't want to start anything else. I do play Steve said he does play TTS. Well, there you go. Maybe we should have Steve join us one week, or I can maybe run the stream and let you 2 play. That might be something we can do the week I'm out of town. I might be able to set up the stream and get it going, just not be on it myself, so I don't have to bring all my equipment with me. That's a potential. Depends on how good the internet is where I am, and then I don't have to sit here all night either. So that'll be interesting. That might be something that we can set up.
I feel like you should play with Steve though, if he is up for it. If you can play with Steve when I'm out, or we could get him in for a 3-player maybe sometime.
Oh, you're saying that's true. I could play next Friday with Steve if he's around. But let's keep going. Not often, dude. My decks are thematic, not optimized. Oh, all right. Well, that's good. I mean, I always see you doing crazy challenges. Again, talking to Steve from Beat the Game, I always see him doing crazy challenges. So I just assume that he's a power player. But if he's doing fun thematic stuff, you know me. That's the way I go.
I mean, I feel like thematic decks are a form of power playing because you're like limiting yourself to theme, and you got to make a like somewhat viable deck. I feel like that was very common in Lord of the Rings. Just like trying to make an in-theme deck was super challenging.
Yeah. So Steve says, and I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't remember what the conversation is. That's why you need to flip down and the double gray resource pay for the ability of CITT. Yes, the double gray paying for CITT is great. I did not realize, and to me, the wording still doesn't sound like that's right, but hey, man, I'm not going to not do it. Diversity is the spice of life. Precon damage is damage mitigation, so going back to that conversation, it's not healing. I mean, I'll be honest, I don't think there's a lot of defenses protection decks that you see out there. And I don't know that most of the time it'll work. I think it works here because of Mantis, right? I feel like Mantis is a huge boost to that. And I did not do a good job keeping Mantis alive as much as I could have or should have that first time, right? If I had gotten one med team out, she heals for, 6 times 4?
Yeah, every med team gives you 6 health over the course of 2 turns, right?
Every use of med team gives you 6 health over 2 turns.
Yeah. Every use of one counter med team turns into 6 health over 2 turns.
Her heal,
which is the combo,
but I never
right?
got med team out was the problem, and that was my own fault. Subdue side steps are the ones you need, or substitute side steps, or no, subdue side steps. Yeah, that's what we do have in here.
Yeah, those are the damage mitigation cards, like that actually reduce the damage you take. Obviously preemptive as well, but you're gonna eat the base attack.
I love preemptive. It's one of my favorite cards in the game. This is why I love Widow, right? Because I love cards that say, "Oh no, you were about to do something terrible to me. Not gonna happen." Right? Like, that is one of my favorite things in the game, is to flip just the worst card ever. And I mean, that's part of the reason for that star thing too. Target acquired, right? All of that says, nope, you thought you were doing something terrible to me and you're not. And again, it's not even a real player, right? It's just the AI, but I like saying no. In fact, I like it more in games, in cooperative games, than I do in competitive games, because I'm not a blue Magic player.
I was like, are you the counterspell guy?
No, that's what I'm saying. I wasn't, though. I don't mind it against an AI. I hated when people did it to me in Magic, so that's why I never played a blue deck. I don't think I ever played a blue deck. Now, I will say my best Keyforge deck is a shutdown deck, for sure. And, not intentionally, right? That's what I got. And so, but I do enjoy shutting people down, and I don't feel guilty in Keyforge because, again, it's the only thing the deck can do to win, but it wins real well shutting people down. At least it used to. I don't know what the latest 2 expansions. I feel like the expansion before this one, the COVID expansion, we'll call it Mass Mutation, would have had some things to say about it.
Expansion?
What was that?
The COVID expansion?
Well, it's not really even an expansion.
In your circle, Keyforge at home?
It's called set. The COVID set. Cycle,
whatever set.
I mean, the problem is that it's my favorite set in the game, and I never got to play it competitively because it was during COVID, and it sucks. And now that the world's opening up and they're starting to have live games, they're already past that set, which makes me very sad, because it is definitely my favorite set. So when stores open up again, I hope they will run some Mass Mutation sealed tournaments, and if not, I'll just bring my Mass Mutation decks to, like, quote-unquote constructed, whatever you want to call it, where you just bring a deck that you've already opened. So, but that is neither cooperative nor is it Marvel Champions. So we should probably not talk about Keyforge anymore. Even
that's your second love that you cheat
I
on
do.
Marvel
I love
Champions
Keyforge,
with.
and I haven't played in so long. You have no idea. The only way I've played is the Keyforge Adventures. So, which
Are you gonna bring Keyforge on
so I
your
can't
camping
because
trip?
I gave Mike my Keyforge Adventure stuff because we're supposed to be reviewing it soon, and guess how much of it he's played.
Is that like when you gave him Marvel Champions
Exactly
and he
right,
never
and that's
played
what's
it?
going on with Keyforge right now. He's never played it. He's holding on.
It's just like collecting
It
dust,
is.
and you're just like, dude,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I
dude.
mean, that's when I gave him my Marvel Champions stuff. That's when I started playing TTS more because I just needed my Marvel Champions fixed. I'd play solo, and I still play solo, obviously for the stream. But I play solo a lot when he had my Marvel Champion stuff because it made me sad, and I wanted to play more. All right, so I think I'm gonna try to catch up on Steve's last couple comments, and then we'll get out of here. Nope. Desperate D is a trap for Drax. What is Desperate D? Oh, is that the one where you unexhaust yourself, or?
Yeah, Desperate Defense is the +2 defense, and then if you take
All
any
right. So
damage, you're
Steve said
ready.
he'd love to. So Steve, I will reach out to you, and we will talk about maybe playing next Friday because Terence, you're out of town next Friday, and I'm out of town the Friday after. So yeah, maybe we'll get Steve on to fill in. Preemptive in this scenario is okay, but there are so many icons or star icons
Like
that
the
I'd
star
rather play target
icons.
acquired.
Yeah.
Um, yes, target acquired you have to play ahead of time. Preemptive strike is like if I the way I like to play protection.
I think you use it because of Nerves of Steel, right?
Well, Nerves of Steel, yes, but also the way I like to play protection is I never know if I'm going to draw a protection card, right? Because all those protection cards, you never know. Target acquired is one that you put out ahead of time, but I like to draw in and just pray to get something, and I like having 9 cards that will protect me, not just having 6 cards. You know what I mean? It's just more chance of drawing into something that will prevent up to 3
Yeah.
damage. Um,
I think it'll get. I mean, it's only gonna get better, obviously, as the card pool gets bigger. So you'll have a larger
yeah.
selection of stuff. But I do think defenseless will get better over time. I mean, there's already a card in Venom that is basically like an auto include in the Drax pack or a
Right.
Drax protection. The one protection card that Venom has is really good for Drax.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, so the question is, though, I feel like, yes, there are going to be better cards coming out, but at some point, and you know, because you're a Lord of the Rings guy, although Lord of the Rings decks are bigger than Marvel decks are, at some point, I kind of, because first of all, you have 15 card precons, plus, like, you only have a 40 card deck instead of 60 card deck, right? So I do feel like at some point, you're going to run into, you have to pull out good cards, and I feel like we're even there now. You're pulling out good cards to put in good cards, unless they come up with a totally new type of build. Like, I don't know how many new cards you need at this point. And I hate to say that, right? But, I mean...
Oh, I mean, that's been true for Lord of the Rings for a long time too. And it is 50 cards and not 60. But the I mean, there's just some cards become straight up upgrades. Some cards become more niche. Some cards just become like. I imagine there will be more sideboarding potentially in Marvel Champions too. Of just like, I hope I really like what they do with Guardians or Galaxy's Most Wanted, and I want each of the villains to feel unique. And I know we had that discussion at one point before Galaxy's Most Wanted came out, but I do really enjoy that. And it's not even that it's like this super puzzly kind of thing. It's just like scenarios are unique, and maybe you want to sideboard some other stuff in. And like like Steve's saying, right? Like this scenario potentially target acquired is better, right? Because you have so many star things, and maybe you will swap some stuff out. And so I think it'll be a mix of both, right? Where it's just like some stuff will provide more utility, and like I think there'll be cards that will make certain heroes maybe much more viable in aspects that you didn't think about. And I think you already saw that with some of the old heroes with cards
Sure.
that have come out, right? Like I think Thor is much more viable in aggression now, even in true solo, than he has ever been with some of the
Yeah, I
cards
still
that have
don't
come
love
out
Thor.
in the last
Still don't love Thor.
cycle. But you know, like I think like Thor Protection became much more reasonable after like Nova came out, and because you can like basically use his God of Thunder to like trigger
Sure.
that every
Yeah,
turn,
absolutely.
right? And and so I think there's always going to be stuff that's going to make you know, like each hero is unique and has a, you know, set of how they do, and you know, some heroes just may not change as much. Like in Iron Man's case, right? Like it'll be interesting to see what other kind of, you know, tech cards come out in the card pool that can potentially make you want to build a non-armored build of Iron Man, right? Like I definitely think like X years into the cycle, there will definitely be a super viable Iron Man build that is not about his suit.
Well, I mean, you've already
Um,
shown us that you can do Iron, or
yeah,
you
you
can
can
do
do that with
Panther
Panther.
with no upgrades at all. With no, you didn't play one Wakanda Forever. You didn't play one of his upgrade cards, right? So I
Yeah,
now that was leadership,
yeah.
right?
So
Is
like
that what it
I think
was?
yeah, it was leadership because I was basically building around Shuri and like doing ally
Right.
upgrades, so like just pulling upgrades out, and then you also get to start with an upgrade in your hand, and it doesn't have to be a Panther upgrade. But I think all that stuff becomes like it's just like being able to look at a hero in a different lens and leverage its signature set will just be really fun and something I look forward to doing on the stream with you. Like X years in the future, right? Like it's like, oh, let's go back to the whatever cycle, right? Like we haven't played these heroes in a while, and see how it looks with like the card pool, which is probably like
Sure.
dramatically different.
I am looking forward to Venom. Now, again, I don't do too much spoilery stuff myself. People are saying he's not as good as Drax, from what I heard, though. I haven't looked at his card pool. I'm interested. Like, I always liked Venom as a character, and I've never really seen him with guns. So, I mean, just thematically, I love the concept of Venom with a bunch of guns. All right, so Steve says Thor is the man, ever vigilant. So maybe I'll have to play with Steve playing Thor because I don't know. I haven't seen it. I don't know. I'm not buying it.
Well, Ever Vigilance, that protection card they came out with Star Lord, which all the ones that want you to be
Oh
Ariel,
yes.
and a lot of people out of the three ones that came out, like most people consider Ever Vigilant the best one because it only costs two. Is it two?
And what does it do?
Wrong about that. It basically readies you and then
Oh
thwarts for
wow,
two
for two?
or removes two threat. Yeah, two mental resource. Play only if your identity has the aerial trait. Hero action. Ready your hero. Remove two threat from the
By the
main
way,
scheme.
Steve's got a lot of good stuff in the chat. What we need to do is once I get Steve's Skype, I can just call him in. That's what I did with Terence or not Terence. Jeez, that's what I did with Jeremy Howard the other day. I just called him in while we were in the middle of our call, and he joined our conversations. I feel like these end of the night conversations, he'd have a lot to add to it. Yeah, he says remove two and ready. Yeah, which is great. That is an amazing card.
You just need to fix your Discord, Peter. Like figure out how to get Discord and your OBS to play nice, because I feel like we could just use that Discord feature that allows you to basically let people on stage or whatever. And so if people
Oh,
are
it takes two
watching, you could
seconds for
just
me to
have
add
them
somebody to a Skype
jump
call.
in.
Because here's the thing: when I add somebody to the Skype call, their audio automatically comes in through the audio I already have. So, I mean, unless we wanted to add video, it's super easy. You'll see when I added Jeremy the other night. First of all, we'd all been drinking, so that was hilarious as it was. It ended up being a 4-hour conversation, but yeah, I mean, I was drinking and I figured out how to include him in the call right away. I mean, I literally just called him on Skype while Jerry and I were, shooting the stuff like we're doing here after our stream. Yeah, so it's super easy to add them in. I just need, a Skype address. But that's fine. We'll do it next week because I feel like it's 1:10 in the morning now, and we should probably get going for the night. We should probably sign off. So one last shout out to Steve from Beat the Game. I think he's probably going to be my guest host next Friday night. I will contact him this week. Hopefully we can get it all worked out. Sounds like we might have him do Thor. So I'll have to figure out who to pair with Thor and what villain we're going to go against. We'll try to do something thematic. That's how we usually roll over here. So he's doing, he said he has a video with Thor Ever Vigilant already out there. So again, check out Beat the Game. And yeah, we'll probably have him on next week. Terence, enjoy your vacation, buddy.
Thanks. Well, I'm actually working. I'm just not going to be in town, but
wait. Oh, you're working from out of town? Oh, so you're going to, that's the interesting part about our COVID world we're living in, right? Like, you don't have to be at home to work anymore because a lot of people are working virtually. So yeah, you can be on vacation without actually being on vacation.
Yeah, I've actually been working remote for like 11 years now. So there was a period of time actually where I like bought a plane ticket to Europe and then bought a return plane ticket, and they were a month apart. And I literally just like bummed on people's couches when I was like in my 20s, right? And it's just like, that's what you do when you're in 20s, and basically work remote. And I had to make like weird time zone meetings, so that part was like less cool, but it was actually really cool to just do that.
That's awesome. All right, well, Steve says enjoy the vacation and night, fellas. So good night, Steve, and good night, everybody out there. Terrence and I will continue our conversation offline, I'm sure. That's typically what happens. We talk for another hour afterwards, and a lot of it's Marvel Champions too, so we should probably at one point stream it all, but that's all right. You guys get to see the good parts of it.
Marvel Champions, the good
parts.
That's right.
That's our new stream name. Forget this one-stop co-op shop stuff. It's now Marvel Champions, the good parts. Nice. All right, good night, Terrence.
Night.
Bye.
Night, everyone. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for coming out. See you soon.